All right, everybody. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Fallout Georgia. I am your DM today and every day, Mr. Hart. When we last left off, the party had just solved the mystery of who sabotaged the fusion generator for the Vault 69. One Jill Athena, a disgruntled member of the Explorers Bloc and wife of the Overseer, who insisted that the only way progress would happen would be to force the Dwellers topside to col- colonize and civilize the surface world. Being more used to conflict and therefore conflict resolution, as the Overseer and Dwellers reasoned, the Vault left the decision to what to do with the violator of the ethos to the party. The party resolved to send Jill out as a part of a diplomatic party to the surface, and after having her fix the damage within the Vault, essentially reparations and rehabilitation. In addition to Jill Athena, one Elizabeth, a friend of Marcus's from the Vault, Diana, the 8 foot tall woman that you met from before, and Gloria Rivetta will be heading topside as well, guided hopefully by Malin Cho, the grad student of anthropological studies. In addition, the party did observe in secret one Amara Singh, the geneticist student from the Ramblers, stealing from the Gene Weaver's lab some notes and a vial. They have yet to disclose this info to the Vault at large. And all of this while Vault 69 is awaiting their gene therapy using Squeebs' genetic code, contingent on his consent, pursuant to their ethos. We return to the Vault, having one individual ushering in with a hand on either side of him. There's two Vault 69 dwellers. They've brought out a basket, and you can see that they're bringing out the basket as they usher in a kind of addled Squeebs. On either side, you see a blonde-headed and a red-headed woman ushering Squeebs in with a hand on either side of his shoulder. As a third brunette brings out a basket of goodies, including different ameliorations of water, food, and even pads, which they don't realize the inconvenience of this, bringing it out to him. As you guys head out to the front door of the vault, where you see that Squeebs is being escorted in to see you.
So they're like holding me on their shoulders.
Yeah, they're holding you on either side of your shoulders, eschewing you in as you're kind of like you're a little bit out of it. You have been hitting the sauce.
Don't
Uh,
fucking touch me. Don't touch me. Don't fucking touch me.
Oh, we apologize. We meant no offense. We here. Would you like our welcome basket?
The fuck is that? He looks down. What's in the welcome basket?
The welcome basket has water, food, a Vault 69 jumpsuit, and pads.
Pads is in like menstrual products.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah. Squeeps is gonna like dig in because he's assumedly hasn't eaten or drank in probably 2 to 3 days. And when he's done feasting, he's going to wipe his mouth with the pads because he doesn't know what they are.
Oh, that's not. Uh. Hmm. Perhaps
Oh,
we've.
jeez. Good digs here. Thanks a lot. Oh my god, I was out of it for what? How long has it been? Where are we? Who am I?
It's. I. Would you care to introduce your friend? We're not sure what he's lacking. And they turn to the rest of the party.
Squeebs, I see you're back to the land of the living now.
Oh yeah, Squeebs. That's it. Right. Okay. Hold on a second. Aren't these the ladies that took my DNA or something like that?
That would be Diana.
Is Diana here presently?
Yeah. Diana's standing aside Gloria Rivetta, the geneticist who's got glowing green eyes. You do notice, Squeebs, everybody standing there, but the most glaring change that you've noticed is that John Carter and Elliot are both 8 feet tall, standing aside a Gloria Rivetta. Most of these women standing in front of you in this like small party are 8 feet tall, including John Carter and Elliot. Now,
I a big question is did Elizabeth take the 8 foot fall seal?
she did not.
Okay, good.
Did I shrink while I was out? It's like a Alice in Wonderland situation or some shit. I don't remember you being that tall.
How the hell do we explain this?
What's going on, guys? I think I'm still like freaking out, man.
Oh, we do we perhaps need to prepare a sedative? The Gloria is walking away to her lab, and you can it takes her about 5 minutes to reach back, and
I,
she's got a syringe in
I,
hand, plinking it with her finger.
I don't know what it is, but I'll take it, and I hold out my hand.
uh,
Do I feel like the cool wash of?
I've applied a mild dose of Valium. You should be in a better state.
Oh yeah. I definitely feel a little better.
It now would be the best time to inform you that your fellow individuals have undergone some genetic modification, and they all completely voluntary. Assure you, nothing is done without complete permission in this vault. Actually, pursuant to that, we do have a discussion to ask you. Mr. Squeebs, we heard that there was some. This is the overseer speaking. We heard that there was some confusion as to whether or not your blood sample was collected volitionally. Now, we wouldn't want to violate the ethos, and we do understand people have some disagreements up topside, and there is a difficulty communicating as always. So we hope that we could just clear up the issue. You are completely okay with us using your blood sample, correct?
My what now? What? My blood? You got my blood? What are you talking about? What's going on here?
Screeps, remember Diana when she first met us with Adeline giving you some drugs after Diana took some of your blood?
The large olive-skinned woman kind of gives you, with black hair, gives you a kind of sheepish smile and kind of waves. Hi.
I'll be honest. I remember about probably 30% of the time I'm conscious, so you might have to remind me.
Anyway,
I collected a blood sample. I was under the impression that you were doing this. She said that as long as you got something in your soup, I wasn't really clear. Adelaide, you said that as long as he got something in his soup, he was fine with giving his blood away, right?
Wait. You said you gave them permission to take my blood for soup additives?
No, you did. You said,
remember.
I'll do anything for the soup. You know, because I put stuff in it, supposedly.
Okay, I wasn't there for that session. What
No,
exactly were the circumstances?
Essentially, she insinuated like, oh, I'll lace the soup as long as you give him some of your blood, and you were like, yeah, shit, I'm down for that.
I thought you were just gonna eat the blood or something like that. What the fuck did you do with my shit?
Maybe we should show him instead of,
I don't know if we should show him.
Well, if he doesn't get shown, then he can't make an adequate, because, you tell him he's here.
I'm fucking here. Just talk to me, please. Show me what? Show me the fuck what?
The overseer begins to feel the tension in the room, and she says, Gloria, perhaps it would be best, and Gloria, eyes aglow with her bluish-green glow to her eyes. Yes, of course, ma'am. If you could all follow me, and she pockets the syringe, disassembles and pockets the syringe that was in her hands. As you guys follow, takes about 5 minutes to navigate the hallways behind her. As you follow behind her towards the Vault Biolabs, you pass by in either side of the tube. There's a young blonde woman on the right side in the right tube, and on the left there's a young, probably about age 6, by appearance, a child of red hair and freckles in the left tube. As she passes by either of these to the center where her desk is, she grabs out a vial and says, "This is she carefully holds it with both hands in front of you. She's not really handing it off to you so much as she's just presenting it to you. This would be the sample in question. We were under the impression that this was this was collected and we were free to use this. Um, we've already progressed with many of our subjects, you see, and she kind of out of the make a perception test.
Sure, I'd love to. Let's see here. Puellas, Teams Magmoifi, abilities, perception.
Huevos.
It's gonna be difficulty 2.
Oh, no problem.
Was that the overseer or the blonde lady talking?
The Gloria, the blonde eyes glowy lady talking.
How do you do just a raw perception check?
You don't. You just do perception survival.
Oh, okay, cool. Perception.
Let's see what you got here. Yeah.
Ooh.
As you notice, Squeebs, your eyes dart from her eyes dart from the vial to you, to the girl in the tube to the left beside you, and then back to you, and back to everyone else in the vault. All of the rest of her adult vault dwellers. I was under the impression that we gathered this by your admission. Please forgive us if we have committed any violation. We will immediately destroy the sample, of course. We will deal with any possible contingent outcroppings of this mistake.
So Squeebs has now realized they are using his DNA sample to clone dozens and dozens of people, I assume?
Make me another intelligence science check. Difficulty 1. Yeah. Squeebs, you gather from the way that she's gesturing around, the way that she looks to the girl to her right, the red-haired young six-year-old in the tube, to everyone else, that she is insinuating that she's going to be using this to not just generate more persons, but do gene therapy on the individuals in the lab already, in the vault as well.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Oh. Wait. Whoa, wait.
Diana, if you could please hand him a seat, and she brings out the seat, like leans. She has to lean all very low down because of her height. Grab the seat and like grab you with another hand, and she just kind of like manhandles you into the chair for you to sit down.
Oh. Okay. Wow. So like, you guys are mostly gonna be me now going on or some shit like that? Is that what you're implying?
Well, please do look around. And she gestures towards herself, towards the overseer who's got honey blonde hair and darker skin. She gestures to herself, a fair complexion. She gestures to her other lab worker, Lizelle, who's got reptoid skin, scaly skin, and then her other lab individual who's got antennae on the top of her forehead, Allura. If you could tell, we're not lacking for genetic diversity. We've been lacking some telomere. We've been running into some telomere issues in the alteration of many of the genetic codes. Make me a science difficulty check. Yeah, difficulty 2.
Sure. Not quite getting it.
You don't really get what she means by telomere, but you do get that there's some sort of deterioration problem going on, and that your test would re-lengthen their.
So like, what exactly you need the cocktail it is my blood for, huh?
Well, mostly longevity. You're actually, according to these simulations, the telomere regeneration rate's about a 95%.
Speak English.
Overseer. Well, in short, you would be capable. how do I phrase this? We would live about 10 times longer. Our
Wait,
lifespans would go from about 25 years to 250.
Because of my blood?
Yes.
Li-
You were
listen, sister.
you were not aware of your mutation?
My mutation? From what? I'll have you know I'm immune to FEV virus, okay? There is no mutation going on within me.
The overseer
Squeeze,
glances over her shoulder to his Gloria, and Gloria looks back towards the rest of her people, and she says, "What is FEV?"
Scrapes a friendly reminder. Remember when we were in Macon and we were to deliver a package to the Lucas?
Yes, I remember, and it sprayed
Yeah.
right in my face and nothing fucking happened. Because I'm
Well-
immune to FEV virus. Or FEV, that's a little
the-
redundant, isn't it?
The vial, you were affected by the content of it, but didn't show no obvious physical signs of
Marcus, make me an
mutation.
intelligence science difficulty 3 check. You wouldn't know this. Not unless like it's just a chance thing whether or not you know the genetics of this.
I
Intelligence
mean,
science.
with how long he seen FPV for, can probably put 2 and 2 together for that.
I'll let it slide now. You essentially do gather that no one touches this stuff without something happening to them.
The only way for FEV to affect a host is to have it genetically altered at some point during the life form creation.
You look at see the addled, rusted gears in Squeeb's brain start slowly turning.
Adelaide, you're a botanist, yes? Gloria speaks up. As one of the lower sciences, could you possibly explain this to him in layman's terms?
Yeah. Squibs, you got sprayed with some stuff, like as if you're fertilizer. You make babies now. That's your kid. And you might want to ask what they mean by getting rid of the outcrop.
No. Like, hold on. We're still on the fact that I'm mutated here, okay? Like,
Well, yes.
you're telling me I'm immortal?
No.
So
no.
I'm immortal. So you're saying I'm immortal. That's pretty cool, right? Like, and he pulls out like his laser pistol and points it at his head.
Gloria and no.
So I'm invincible, right? And nothing's gonna happen, right? Like if I just
Screams.
You may want to watch this particular sample in microscopic screen. Allura, please bring up the microscope on the screen, and you see a live culture of your cells reproducing. And she says, if you could drop, I don't know, a high concentration of alcohol and possibly dilution of 0.0001% cyanide. She drops it takes her a couple minutes, takes her about 15 minutes while she prepares the slide, and she calms everybody. Everybody's kind of holding Squeeb's back while she finally drops it on the sample, and you see the movement on the slide stop. The cell has completely broken down and has dissolved under the effect of the cyanide alcohol mixture.
okay.
Gloria stands up and she says, "Was my demonstration satisfactory? Is it lacking? Do you not connect?"
I'm immortal. I get it. I can't be killed.
Squibs,
No.
that's your body right there. That's cyanide.
No, my body's right here. I'm inside of it right now. I think you'll find.
It contains your blood. It's an example of what you are.
Gloria.
That's what happens when cyanide touches
Is this
you.
like a like what meth does to your brain or drugs does to your brain thing? Is this like an intervention? Are you guys trying to do an intervention right now?
Gloria,
No.
Gloria,
Honestly,
Gloria.
it
If you
could
could
be,
just
but
give me
no.
1 second. Allura begins to speak up. Gloria, if This is Lizelle speaking. Lizelle, Gloria, he may need a more extreme example. We could always use the child. No, that would be a violation of the ethos. Besides, she's not completed maturing. What is it? What is this of discussion of using the child? You can't possibly mean using her as a demonstration. Well, I mean, it would solve the and they begin to discuss between themselves, Lizelle and the overseer. It would simplify the you know the for you know the it would demonstrate to him that he's not immortal of all things.
Whoa. That kid in there is mostly me, so you gotta get my consent before you do any shit with them, alright?
Well, yeah, actually, thank you very much. Thank you very much for bringing this back to consent. We were wondering, are you completely okay with us using your sample? Just to clarify things moving forward.
So you guys want to live 10 times as long as the normal person. To, do what exactly?
Well, we have been living about, if our studies show, about a quarter of a normal lifespan.
So like what, 25 years?
20 to 25 years, yes.
And you want to live for 250?
Well, that is the ideal, yes. We would have preferred a normal
lifespan. Do I live 10 times as long too?
She looks to Allura and Lizelle, the rest of her lab team, and they lean over to discuss things amongst themselves. They look at they ask to grab a strand of your hair.
I mean, yeah, sure. And like he tries to pull out a little bit, but it just comes out in a clump for some reason.
Yeah, and they look amongst themselves concerned before they shake it off and they go back to work. And it takes them another 15 minutes as they are looking over the things in the vial, and they twist, they drop some sample of serum as you guys all are just kind of milling about in the room with the child, the two children in there, and the overseer and everybody else. They finally come to a conclusion. You would live about 15 times your lifespan, 10 to 15. So anywhere from what is the average? What is the going rate for topside?
The Wastelander? Like, I don't know, like early 20s, probably like 9 years old actually. I think child mortality is pretty high in the wasteland. The nuclear-strewn disaster that is topside. So you're telling me I'll live about 70 years tops?
They look back at the experiment. They look back at each other. They discuss a little bit longer, and they finally come to a conclusion. We can confidently say it's 700 years at the least.
Wait.
What?
So I'm supposed to live for 700 years. If I live and die of natural causes in the fucking wasteland.
Screeps, assuming your lifestyle and drug consumption doesn't kill you, or you do something to get yourself killed, you can live up to 700 years.
Better to burn out bright than fade away, brother. I ain't making it to 700.
You can make a lot of money over time.
Screeps.
To do what with?
Screeps, I am 250 years, and I am still in my prime.
Jesus.
And that's saying a lot.
You're only 250 years old?
Yes, I was born over 200 years ago.
Jeez. And I'm gonna look like 3 times worse than you are when I'm like old as shit?
John.
You will probably look like what a old man look like while gracefully.
I've never seen an old person before. I don't think they exist. I don't believe in them. A myth. A pre-war thing.
They do. It just they don't live the lifestyle that you do.
Right.
Allura leans over while the rest of you are discussing things too. She sidles up next to Elliot one more time, and gives her a glance over with a lingering smile, and so Elliot, are things as bad
Yeah.
up there as they say?
I mean, what do they say?
Well, according to what this one's saying, that people don't live that long up there.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, generally speaking, people usually don't get as lucky with the whole radiation thing as Marcus over here. So, you're talking some people just straight up die, get killed. You know what I mean? Blood's cheap up there. If somebody wants something and they want to take it from you, sometimes they kill you.
Would be a shame
Sometimes-
if we didn't live to our fullest, right?
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Just saying. She gives you a smile
Yeah,
and walks back.
Do we make
biggest
female
thing-
Nazis, like super Nazis that live 250 years? What have you guys done?
The biggest issue if Screeps do consent for everyone involved to live up to 250 years, the biggest issue I can see moving forward is the emotional, the mental, and the physical care of people living that long, which the boat have to
Yeah.
adjust for that.
I mean, there is the issue with population control, but I mean, it's basically the Wild West out there. There's plenty of room to settle.
Well, we're not lacking for food down here.
Yeah,
Gloria.
down here, but up there, it's gonna be fucked, dude. I tell you what.
Oh, we have no interest in. Well,
Space.
at this, the imprisoned officer or the imprisoned individual behind you, who's for now been mostly silent, finally speaks up and she says, "We're not interested in colonizing topside." Is that what you're gonna say, Gloria? Jill speaks up and looks over to everybody. It's because you're all cowards. You don't realize what the topside needs is a strong matronly hand.
Mm,
Well, good. There's enough weirdos up there already. So, if I'm to understand everything correctly, you need my DNA in order to breed people in test tubes that are gonna live longer than a quarter century.
Well, yes, ideally.
Why didn't you just fucking say that in the first place? I feel like we've been darting through this shit for a long time. Anyways,
Is he always like this?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck does that mean? Hey, hold on a second. You know,
Hey,
you
don't
really
yell in
should
front of
be.
your daughters.
You should try to be like a little more congenial towards me, considering I have the future of your entire people in my palm.
We just all say yes in unison.
The overseer looks towards Gloria and like does a sideward nodding motion, like stop it, Gloria.
All right, let me think about this for a second. I don't like what you're doing with the whole like weird transformation shit. If you're gonna deal with perfection like my genes, you better keep it pretty pure. All right. So I'm thinking everyone that gets made is basically just a perfect clone of myself that looks kind of female. And as long as you do that, we can keep it at a yes, I think.
They look amongst themselves, not expecting having expected a counteroffer. They discuss amongst themselves, and like Gloria and especially the overseer step aside and begin to like hash things out.
I mean, imagine it. An entire vault of squeeps, eh? That live a quarter century? I think they could get a lot done. There needs to be more of me out here, honestly.
I mean, would they be able to get a lot done if they encountered drugs? If they had your same
I
predilection?
mean, I do have an addictive personality. In more ways than one.
One of them
Yes.
speaks up. I'm sorry. What?
What?
Well, you know,
Allura,
he just
Allura, the one who was
likes to
speaking
have
to you.
fun.
Well, yeah, everyone likes to have fun, but you said addictive.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, I definitely have a soft spot for chemical interactions. If you get what I mean.
Gloria's eyes brighten up a little bit more than usual, and the antenna on Allura's face kind of like twitches at a second, and Allura steps over alongside Gloria and the Overseer, and they all begin to discuss something very fervently and intently. One of them, you can hear raising their voice, addiction issues, like sampling issues. We have no idea the societal implications of this. That's the Overseer speaking, and then finally they come to agreement. I'm gonna need you to roll me a speech charisma check, difficulty 3.
Me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm not gonna succeed in this, but
You are
try.
essentially setting the negotiation terms. You want perfect clones.
If you get at least one, I can assist you.
Sure. If you want to assist me, that'd be great. Fuck. I'm gonna reroll both.
You just want more gingers.
I do want more gingers.
The wasteland will be full of gingers, soulless gingers.
He's like, I finally have a daughter. Now I want all of them.
No! I'm terrible at speech. I need less than a 4.
Holy
Full
shit!
blast.
Squeebs ain't got it in him.
You spent 2 luck points. You want to spend some more?
I mean, statistically, it's like, what, 1 in 5 chance that I get 1? Sure.
Yeah.
I don't need these luck points. Fuck it. Fuck it. Hey! It's 2. Get me in there, John. Get me in there.
Alright,
You get to roll 1 die, John.
All right. Let's see.
Charisma speech.
Yeah.
He's got this. He's a genius. The silver tongue. Fuck yes.
Hey.
John, what's your angle on this? How do you wanna navigate this, John?
Well, I'm just assisting Squeeb. Should he be the one to negotiate this?
Isn't he just a silly little guy? Why wouldn't you want more of him in your life?
The Overseer finally sighs and she says, I see no ethical harm to I see no ethical harm to simply reproduction of a singular strain. And Gloria speaks up, but what about the epigenetics? Athena, you haven't considered the epigenetics. If we're all the same, every epigenetic outcome will be the same. We'll have no variation.
I live it. I live that. I do have a solution to this problem. I have seen addiction in my life a lot. Unfortunately, there is treatment for that on the surface. With the team going to the surface, there are doctors there that can help inform you, the Vault Rider here, how to treat those problems when they arise.
I
So
mean,
they
listen,
can-
if you're worried about genetic diversity, I really just want him to look like me because I think it's funny. You can have him like be under the hood, whatever you want.
She actually suddenly has her eyes brighten up and she says, "No, wait. He did say something that that I believe would be incredibly useful." Gloria looks over towards the child and she looks through the medicine cabinet. She says, "Give me 1 second." She runs off down to the supply depot down at the other end of the vault. It takes her about 15 minutes to run there and back. She's holding a sample of Buff Out and Mentats, and
Oh,
she
fuck
crushes up some, mixes it with a serum of nutritional supplement and alcohol, and injects it into the maturation tube for the redheaded child on the
Can I have
left.
some too?
Give me 1 second. I had it. Yes, perfect. And the readings are proving it. A microdose of certain chemical suspensions possibly will outcome the epigenetics. We don't need to variate in genetics. Simply variate in which drug is being microdosed. We can have variations in the population, but simply by a small microdosing in the maturation tubes.
Sweet.
Oh yes, the solution to everything: microdosing.
More like I prefer macrodosing myself, but whatever works for you.
She tosses you the box of berry mentats.
God, yes. I'm just gonna pop them right now.
Nice.
Start eating them
This-
like candy.
I do not know if this would help with the life extension using the Screeps genetic material. But have you tried having a child who, everyone on the surface do, and you see if that greatly increase the lifespan of the uh, of the boat dweller if if the person with a genetic trait is born with it can live up to 250 years. If they are born in a natural way, maybe that can extend their lifespan even more. Is the idea.
They all look amongst themselves uncomfortably, and one of the Miss Nannies interrupts and says, "We take care of the reproductive labor here, young one. We make sure that every child has a perfectly safe tube and a perfectly safe upbringing. How dare you
I'm
insult my child raising skills?"
I am not insulting your skills. I have saw other Ms. Nannies like you on the surface that had the maternal skills to raise a child with a parent assistance. It is just another way to raise a child, that's all.
Make me a charisma speak check, difficulty 2. You are essentially insinuating that one of the possible solutions they could have to their epigenetic problem, to the difference in outcomes, is just actually raising the children, giving them a childhood.
Uh,
Uh,
does does everyone mind if I use
4.
48 AP?
Or
Fuck off, Marcus. Get out of here with your
Okay.
foreign bullshit.
What about 48 AP?
I mean, they already have a solution to the epigenetics thing. Why do they need to go even further with it?
I'm okay with it.
I'm
yeah,
okay with 2 is fine. Honestly, that's fine.
2. I will say that you succeed, but the complication is that they will be using both solutions. They're not going to be alternating between. They're going to be alternating between the two. They will. She
the
says,
scientific answer, the scientific answer, they do 2 control studies.
"Yeah,
I, at the very least, using both methods, you can compare the two to see what works and what doesn't work.
I mean, shit, I didn't have a childhood and I ended up fine.
Speaking of
Yeah.
which which one of them would you like to release right now? Since we're going to be attempting the study, we have the child on the left, and she gestures to the redheaded child, and then the child who is a tan-skinned, olive-skinned, blonde-haired child on the right. Um, which one of them would you like to release? Since we're going to be trying this out at least once, anyways. We
Why the
should
fuck would
we should at least let one of the children out.
I don't fucking care.
Uh,
Just do whatever you want.
Flip a coin. Let me see if it's heads. Google flip me a coin. Okay. They decide. Well, she won't be yours necessarily, but would you like to care for her?
Uh, like, like as a kid, like take care of a child.
Well, yes. We
It's your
we
kid.
we.
I don't know. I'll leave it to my party. Do you think I'd be a good father?
That's a very
Yeah,
ethical question. I don't know. It's your
Mm.
kid.
it is
Uh,
your kid's script. If you don't think
gosh.
you're
Well, no.
Answer
To
that.
able
clarify,
able to,
just to
I'm gonna-
clarify.
I think what I
I'd
would
be able to
say.
introduce her to Psycho and Jet. Oh gosh, imagine the first time I give her like a nice dose of hero. It'd be fucking great.
It's a child.
Nobody ever
Screeps,
thinks they're ready
no.
to be a father until they are.
Good point.
Screeps, if
Yeah, I'm
if
liking
you
this
do-
idea more and more.
If I may
Steve.
clarify, the child that we're releasing, since you didn't care, was the daughter on the right. She's actually not from your bloodline.
Oh.
She's our base control.
Well, yeah, whatever then. You can keep her.
Okay then. And the Miss Nanny kind of narrows its visors at you and gives you a glaring look as it preps the tube to decompress and slows the tapes from a hypersped, a thousand times sped up speed to slowing until she enters the uh, dream tube stasis realm and essentially prepares the child to be decompressed out of the tube and enter their nationcy in the vault. Their childhood in the vault. It will take about 30 minutes, but in time, this child will be popped out at about an age 10 education.
Ms. Nanny, how familiar are you with the term fatherhood and child raising when it comes to a father doing their part?
We're perfectly satisfied with our child raising abilities as Miss Nannies. We're nannies, not mothers, not fathers. We're nannies.
Uh, if you do have another uh, child, I would like to propose a experiment of comparing results of a father raising a child to the to the experiment of Screeps taking care of a child to compare results in the name of science.
Oh God, what a nightmare.
Uh, Gloria looks over to Lizelle, to the nanny, and looks over to the overseer Athena, and they finally have a discussion. Well, that's perfectly up to you, Mrs. Squeebs. Would you like to come back at a later date to possibly perform a trial sequence? We can have one of these children mature to preferable age, and then begin the how do you call it? Parenting?
Uh, yeah, can I take like a rain check on that?
Yes, of course. It will be some time down the road anyway. We've already got to begin the gene therapy for the rest of the vault.
Sure.
Speaking of which, we did need your expressly, tacitly given permission. You are perfectly okay with us using your blood for gene therapy and future lineages. It's provided on your contingencies.
You say the magic word.
Please.
Yeah, sure.
All right, that's all we needed. And you can see Gloria just snap one hand, and all the production line of the several Miss Nannies over in the section where like things are being zapped, and you see Amara Zing come up behind you guys. She hasn't been seen for some time. She has subtly joined the party, and she is staring intently at the parthenogenesis chamber where six of the Miss Nannies are springing to life, new life, and prepping stem cells for use in the gene therapy.
Is this like a curiosity stare or a concerned stare?
This is a deeply fascinated stare.
Is a Miss Nanny a robot?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
They
her version
have-
of a Mr. Handy.
It's a Mr. Handy.
Oh, I see. Interesting. So they were all raised by weird tentacle robots? Is that like the Vault's like thing?
The Vault's thing is that they're all women, or they were supposed to be women. The experiment was a little bit different than what it was intended. There's a museum section if you guys want to check out.
Oh. Dope.
So like on rails, do I get to sit in a nice little car and go through like a
It is a room. They don't find much use for it.
Okay. Well, I mean, my work here is done. I think the army of squeebs that will be coming out of the vault soon to take over the world will be genetically perfect. I don't see. Do we have anything else to do here?
Can I get some of that reversal serum?
Oh yes, of course. I apologize. We should have given that to you when we first did the experiment. I was very worried about forgetting.
I
And
thought
she
Elliot already got some of that.
She hands out 2 of the reversal serum vials to you and to Joan Carter.
And
This
we just drink this?
this
Preferably you insert it into a stim pack and take it via injection, but
Oh.
It's a suppository.
Because
Yeah, like, why the fuck are you guys 8 feet tall? I guess I haven't really addressed that yet.
it was an option. And come on.
Wait, I wasn't given that option.
Yeah, well, you were passed out.
Fair enough.
would you like to be 8 feet tall?
No. He does not need to be 8 feet tall.
Maybe like 5 inches taller.
They don't have that one.
Okay. Well, never mind then. Yeah.
You
Keep
do
more
understand gene
inconvenient.
splicing is not a tailor-made. Anyways, she looks at you with a slight bit of disdain at the suggestion that it would be simple as just changing a number.
Oh yeah, I'm just a gene therapist. They got a lot of those up there in the fucking wasteland. Let me tell you.
Make a charisma check.
I'm being clearly sardonic.
Well, your sarcasm is much appreciated. If there's anything else you need, we do really need to begin production on this gene therapy as soon as
sure.
possible.
We need a lot of snacks.
I do have a question. Can I have access to what would be the record or what would be library? I'm curious if this vault a have a Bible.
Oh, you mean Mr. Harkin's artifact?
The, oh, he had one. I talked to the other woman of the vault that came down a few hundred years ago. What had some with them for how common the book was.
I mean, it was a decently covered book, but as according to our records, it was fairly common topside. But no, many of the women were vetted long before they came. Here, the discussion's probably better explained in the hallway if you follow me back into the
Okay.
Museum. Feel free to click on the bottle if you guys want to take some of the fancy lad cakes, snack cakes, nutritionally dense beer, or anything else.
Oh, I'd love to.
It's not working for me. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's because it's paused.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let me unpause it.
Still not working.
Yet.
Is this like looting where our tokens have to be next to it or something?
No.
No, it would say that you were too far away.
Far away.
I want that beer and snacks. Want to load up.
Fancy
Be
lad
the
cakes.
richest. Richest in food and beer.
Let me see why it would not be permitted to you.
Give it to me!
Would it be in the inventory to manually add like all other items?
You should just be able to double click on it. Let me join as another player.
Bum, 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 bum.
I wonder why it's not letting you click on it, because I had this prepped earlier.
I like how it just looks like there's like a 6 foot tall bottle leaning against the wall.
Hey, if there could be
Because-
8-foot ladies in this vault, why can't there be 6-foot tall beers?
Oh,
I do
you
an acrobatics check to try to squeeze myself in the bottle and drink as much as I can.
you just have to double click the beer bottle.
I'm
That's
clicking
not
as
working.
fast as I can.
It's
I'm using my
not
auto
working.
clicker macro, and it's still not working.
What? Gani Yegis can do it.
Well, good for him.
Well,
he's entered the spirit
dead.
world. Yeah, exactly.
Wait, Flippy
Wait, this beer's in the spirit world?
Is there?
His character is able to do it. I logged in as him.
I sense a presence.
Not anymore. Not anymore. You don't.
And just like that, it was gone.
It's kind of septic, a little swampy. God, I communed with the Swamp Father. Am I going to be seeing that shit in my visions from now on?
I'll never tell.
Oh. Okay. Maybe you just like add it to our inventories.
Yeah, yeah. Each of you add about 4 of. I'm gonna list them off. Okay.
Okay. 1 second.
Uh,
Oh.
Where's my thingy?
Yeah, no, I gotta get there too. Gear? Yeah, here it is. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm ready.
4 fancy lad snack cakes.
Fancy lad snack cakes. Preserved?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
It's a delicacy in the vault. 4 nutritionally dense beers. I will figure out why this is broken later, and I will.
Why is this beer
my
so
head.
chunky?
It's made with their genetically modified giant grains.
It's nutritional yeast.
Yeah, and 4 Radberry wines.
My favorite
Favorite
Jeff
song.
Buckley song.
Yeah, Radberry wine.
Raspberry wine is what it's called?
Radberry.
Radberry, thank you.
And that's
Would be
it.
strawberry in real life.
4 of each of those. As the overseer Athena walks you down the aisle towards she's navigating her way through the aisles towards the museum. Well, you see, Harkin. It was a complicated relationship. Harkin has always been a figure for us, especially those of us in the societal preservation block, such as myself, who believe that. As tragic as his example was, it was necessary to form a society like ours. We needed an example thereupon which to reflect. It was actually our attempts to unfreeze him after the original overseer froze him, with attempts to milk him, as she so crudely put it.
I start like heaving.
Starting to like this place less and less.
It was her intent to create a society which was not only antithetical towards men, but separate from them, separate, opposed, and completely free of men, save for what was necessary from them. When we attempted to free Harkin, we decompressed him too quickly and he died. But his effects are visible here. Here you may see his dog tag, which he served in the military as a Marine. Something I hear is of great importance up topside. He
Oh,
Maybe not anymore.
yes, yeah. Oh, yes, that definitely shows proof that they served in that in that branch that I did when I was not a ghoul.
I believe he was something of a captain or some such. Anyways, here is fatigues, what he was wearing on the day when the bombs dropped. And here, if you may see his different effects, he brought things in which were uncleared. Since he was the only male, it was rather important to bring him in, regardless of whatever he had on him. The women who did not pass by inspection checks were left outside of the bombs. Terribly dreadful, horrid behavior. Anyways, you may see his bibble as you mentioned before. His cigarettes. Well, yes, that is what you call it, right?
Yeah, of course. The booble.
I believe the eye is faded.
Oh, Bible.
Yes.
Understood. Well, it's probably an issue with our education tapes. We'll get to that. Anyways, as you see, all of his effects are right here. Is there anything you were curious about?
The Bible. Is there a digital version of one that I could potentially download a copy of. This is a important relic. I don't want to take it without permission, of course.
If you give us a moment, I'm sure we could have one of the Miss Nannies transcribe it for you. It would give us perhaps an hour.
I would appreciate that. As much as I would appreciate a physical copy, it's more important that it belongs here.
Well, I mean, we have no use for it. You feel free to take it if you're interested, but I mean, it is one of Harkin's items. We keep it for historical purposes, but no one really comes into the museum anymore.
Yeah, I will leave the physical copy here for future generations if they're curious.
Of course. Now, if you would, we were headed towards Topside, right? You were interested in heading with Jill and anybody else towards something you called the Rambler University?
Yes, the team that going to the surface, what kind of equipment will they be bringing from the vault with them?
Well, we'll be carrying our 8-foot serum with us just to keep ourselves safe. Everyone who volunteers, of course, it is a painful procedure, so not everyone is completely on board with it, such as Elizabeth. I believe Elizabeth expressed some desire to go alongside you, Marcus.
Yeah, yes. I do have equipment that I can give her to protect herself on the surface.
The rest of us will be equipped with, well, basic equipment. We shan't need anything so severe as firearms topside, right?
It is a dangerous. It is dangerous out there. It's better to be armed than not armed.
Well, maybe we'll bring a single one. Diana, if you already have a pistol on you, especially as big as it is already. Yeah, you can see her heavily modified 10mm pistol. It probably fires something a little bit more akin to a 50 BMG, as big as she is.
The bolter.
Oh,
You know who
Yeah.
has a lot of weapons and could like loan you one?
Yeah. He's an arson.
I think his backpack's larger than him at this point.
It takes half the bus.
His arsenal.
Yeah.
We're nothing if not ready.
Hoarding tendencies of a pre-war ghoul.
I have a.
He just
baseball
wanted to get
bat
that pack
can
animal
use
to
it.
not have to share the bus with us.
He's
That-
just a man
that-
that sticks to his guns, guys.
it is extra
That one
weapons.
got me.
I extra weapons I cannot always have. Besides, one can never have too many weapons to protect themselves.
Elliot, why did you say I missed you in all the confusion?
Oh, I have a baseball bat.
Oh, nice.
I like to offer it.
Marcus has 19 weapons in his inventory.
What if I run out of ammo? Ammo one gun. I need to switch to another one. And then if that plan fail, I have another gun. And then another gun. And if last, fists.
You quick draw?
Nope.
You
It
don't
just-
have the quick draw perk.
No.
Have you ever run out of ammo before, Marcus?
No. No. I had before.
Jesus, I almost spit out my
but,
drink.
It is the last thing I want to run out of ammo.
How's the overseer right now?
The overseer, as you guys discussed, like just the sheer number of weapons she just says, "Dear God, is it really that bad up there?"
Oh, it's a
mean,
hellhole. Yeah, it's a nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare.
I'm gonna look over there and just sort of deadpan ask if she has any sort of like drugs for kleptomania.
No. I just like being prepared for most situations. When it came to the
Hold on, what's with the overseer response?
But
I mean,
Kleptom, if I recall correctly, I haven't heard that word used in some time. Give me a second. Klepto, the obsession with
Hoarding
stealing,
behavior. Hoarding behavior.
but that would violate the ethos.
Let me tell you, there's no ethos up above.
Not really. As speaking as a vault dweller, I'm glad I did my fencing.
I mean, I was a child slave for like 5 years.
Yeah, he's not stealing. He just has an urge to like keep buying more and more of these.
Or looting them.
I may want to discuss
domain
things
of-
with my daughter, my fellow daughters, to see if they're still willing to go topside. And at this, Jill, still not muffled, and still. See, this is why all of you were cowards. This is why the explorer's block needed to be prepared. We need to be ready to face any threats on topside. We need to re-civilize man's world.
I mean, I agreed with about 40% of what you just said, honestly.
Yeah, you guys are kind of sitting ducks if you don't get prepared. At least a little bit. I mean, maybe not topside strong, but like, you know.
She gestures. She gestures at the rest of the guards who are holding Jill to take her away. Please take her away. And Jill looks extremely hurt at this. If you could just have her go repair the damn fusion generator. I mean, the last time I need to see her. And anyways.
So, like, where did you guys get clothes after you became 8 foot tall? Are they just wearing, like, very ill-fitting clothing?
I
No.
think the vault dudes stretch, don't they?
The vault's
Yeah,
just
they might
stretch.
try.
Wow, really that much?
Yeah. They're
Jesus.
very well produced pieces of fabric. Don't think about it too hard.
Fair enough.
It's good Spanx.
Good
Yeah, it's a
spank.
good thing I swapped into that vault suit before I took the suit.
Yeah.
Ellie, yeah, Ellie, did you add that pair of tattered clothes to your inventory?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you had something that ripped. I forget what it was though.
It was my shirt.
Oh.
Was it a Kim Lord's coat?
And not the
No, not
DeLuca
the
coat.
Coolidge coat.
Not the cool ass punk shirt that she wears with the little smile on it.
It's a random white t-shirt she just happened to have on at the time.
Yeah.
Nothing iconic.
Nothing iconic. Yeah, no. Status quo has to be preserved. Oh, that's tragic. As
This is so sad.
as you bring it up, she says, "Well, you know, we all have hobbies here in the vault, of course. We can't just simply whittle our way away doing nothing. So, you know, we learn hobbies such as knitting, sewing, manufacturing, industrial production.
Do you not move your bodies? Like, you know.
Well,
Arts.
exercise is, you know, not really required, but it's definitely recommended. Everybody here enjoys a bit of exercise and a little bit of fun every now and then.
Interpretive dance.
You're missing a little bit of context. When they say fun, they're meaning something else.
Hmm.
Something else. I wonder what that could be.
Squeebs, you
Squeebs.
know when girls come up and are all like, let's have some
Fun.
fun.
I'm not fucking 5 years old, okay? I know what fucking sex is.
Well,
These
I
all-
mean, you
these
had
all
kids
boys
in a
are,
different
though.
way.
Well,
just
no, it's
saying.
not. It's not quite sex. It's just, you know, it's fun. It's a bit of fun. It clearly there's a make an intelligence test. Difficulty one.
What are they, like tying balloon animals or something? Science intelligent?
Yeah. Or science, or intelligent speech.
Great.
They mean the act of between two women.
Yeah, sex.
No, fun.
Okay, whatever you call it. Sure.
Well, I mean, sex is a biological activity performed between two dimaphroditic individual. Anyways,
Let me tell you, definitions like that are kind of fuzzy.
It's intercourse.
Yeah, sure. You
You
guys are fucking. I get it.
in intercourse during the nocturnal dance.
at any rate,
More power to you. I'm not here to judge.
She blushes a little bit, and at any rate, we
Hold on
really
a second. Whoa. I'm just kind of going through the the intellectual rigors of what you just said. Isn't that kind of like incest or some shit?
No, we all are genetically varied. Oh, I actually hadn't thought of the implications of what we're going to do with your.
Well, I mean, it's really
children.
just moral. It's not like you guys are breeding together or anything like that. I just, like, it is a little taboo, but considering the situation, it probably doesn't fucking matter.
This you have brought something before her that in her. She's like, I'll need to bring this up at the next societal preservation meeting. Is it ethical to have fun between two individuals who have the exact same genetic code?
I mean, it's basically just masturbation at that point, right?
I will bring up this point as well.
Okay.
It's a different entity.
Yeah, but it is also just yourself.
So you would want to they're not, it's not the same.
Are you telling me you wouldn't fuck your clone if you had the chance?
Those are your little daughter girls.
Yeah, sure. But they're not going to be little daughter girls forever. I mean, I wouldn't fuck them, but I have a lot of, like, baggage. That's different.
Okay, it's different.
Anyways.
Can
So-
we get out of here? Get out of here soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here, Diana will lead you topside. If give her a moment. I believe she's grabbing some raspberry wine for the journey. Was there anything that you guys needed before you head back to your how did you put it, hellscape?
Yeah, do you have any more of those berry mentats?
Oh yes, of course. And she walks over to the supply depot where you see a large number of gear that's just not been used anymore.
Boy.
Berry mentats, backpacks, boots, vault suits, exploratory vault suits, armored vault suits.
What is the AC of an armored vault suit?
Let me
or-
see.
I have.
I think it's like DR2.
Okay, so it's like my spike armor, except less spiky. I think I'll take one of those if they give it to me. Do they have rad resistance too?
Do you guys have a coin storage?
Coin storage?
Like their bank?
I don't know. I don't think they have currency down here, honestly. It
Well,
seems
they
like
would have never used it, right? Except
mean-
for like sometimes exploration.
Don't they get like stipends in the vault or something like that?
Well, now, but originally, because
We have no need for currency here. We understand
what
the
happened-
concept, of course, but you do understand.
Communist utopia.
so what happened to all of that, stuff that you didn't use when your leader died?
Well, we put it in storage.
Like,
No.
yeah, but the money part.
No one brought money in here, child. They were too afraid. They were too busy running away from the bombs. I mean, we have a few things that were in Harkin's pockets, such as a $1,000 bill. According
I'll
to
take
him,
that. Thank you.
Do you have
I
like
just yank it. Thank you. Just walk off with it.
well, I didn't give you permission, but I suppose it's fair payment for everything you've done.
I have a avid hobby of bottle cap collections. Do you guys have any spare ones of those around?
Oh yeah, of course. We have about 500 bottle caps from over the years.
Oh wow, that's great. Yeah, you don't mind if I take those off your hands. They're basically garbage, right?
Yeah, I don't see why you would want it, but of course, yeah, feel free.
Thank you so much.
Harkin, did he bring any old world firearms with him when he came down?
Marcus, stop.
Look,
I'm gonna say that in character too. Just like, especially after the kleptomania discussion earlier.
I'm gonna split the bottle caps between the party evenly too, so everyone can take 100.
Give me 1 second to see if I could find any specific weapons that would be special to Harkin.
Wait, bottle cap?
Yeah, 100 bottle caps to everyone.
Yeah,
Let's split the 500 even.
There was some very iconic weapons from early fall game that I just like the look up, and it just looked cool.
Well, he had a 12.7 millimeter pistol. if I remember correctly. In the was it 12.7 or 12.5? I can never remember the numbers. They're such fiddly things. Only the
Gum girls have gone too far.
12.7. If okay,
Mark can just start
genetically do that.
hyperventilating.
Yeah, look, this is a pistol that Marcus would have had probably used in Europe or Middle East as if it was a common weapon over there.
Well, I hate to be giving away Hawkins' historical artifacts. Is there anything that you use for currency up topside? We could perhaps trade. If we're going to be establishing diplomatic relations with the topside, we might as well establish trade as we understand it. We have no need of it down here, but I understand it is important for negotiations and relations.
There is the barter trading items of equal worth, and then there's also caps, and then the Dixie coins.
Oh, the caps are valuable. As she's
They
like handing, she's got 500 of them in her hand in a little bag. As she's about to release them into Squeebs' hand.
Ixnay on the valuable Marcus.
They have a universal value by themselves. They're not.
She's beginning to curl her hand back towards herself with the bag.
God damn it! God damn it!
There is another coin that's used on the land above, and it's another form of currency used up there, which is valuable.
So do I need to subtract the 100 caps?
Yeah, subtract the 100. Subtract the 100 caps. Yes, she's like, I'll be keeping this. Feel free to take something as useless as a gun, though.
What kind of guns do they have? Any energy weapons?
Yeah. There's a few laser rifles. Feel free to take however many you want. There's like 3 laser rifles. One M16 or like not M16 service rifle.
I'll take the laser rifles, I guess.
Any ammo for 9mm stuff that's like advanced, something like that, millimeter thingies?
Yeah, go ahead and add some 9mm ammo, about 15.
Awesome.
Any fusion cells?
Yes, definitely fusion cells. They have about 100 of those. They need them to power little objects and certain
devices. Do they need them? How many can they spare, I guess?
Well, we need them for some of our... You can have 50. Okay. Before she finishes that thought.
It's just like take their power supply.
I'm gonna take 2 of those.
2 of my fusion cells? You can have them.
If that's okay, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I got plenty already. I just, stocking up. Does anyone else use energy weapons? I think John does, right?
Yeah, John does.
I've got some, but I've mainly been going more for ballistic weapons recently.
I'll go ahead and drop the 12.7mm gun, and as he hyperventilates, as he sees it descending into his inventory.
Does he even have enough carrying capacity for it?
We are going back to the crab.
Oh, hey, he's already over encumbered with all those fucking weapons.
Don't worry.
Has he taken the pack?
I have a question about the backpacks.
Yes.
Will they help us carry more?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have 2 of them, but yes, they will help you carry about 25 pounds extra.
I'm gonna take one.
Okay. Add a Vault 69 backpack. You will have something on the back of your back that always says 69.
Nice.
God bless. I'll take it too.
Oh my god.
Wait, let me see. Hold up.
The Vault's armor suits. How many do they need for with the increased security when they're going to be doing trading on the surface?
I'm under the implication that we'll need some of this gear, which is why I'm not handing it all out to you. But I will probably need to train the rest of the daughters to defend themselves. Actually, why don't you discuss that when you're out at the Ramblin' University? We will keep ourselves locked up tight until we hear back from you. Does that seem fair?
Yes.
I mean, that's what you guys have already been doing, right? When you send Diana out or whoever.
Yes, it's ideal for not risking the preservation of the vault and not requiring us to violate the ethos of harmful modification or harm to mankind.
Is the backpack already in gear?
Yeah, it's just backpack. Just type in backpack.
Oh, okay.
Backpack small.
Backpack.
Backpack.
Armored.
Can I have access to Elizabeth sheet so I can give her some equipment?
Yes.
Where's the armored vault suits under? Is it
Uh,
outfits?
I'll have to add it.
Okay. No worries.
Oh, these vault suits armored?
Some of them are. Rocket 69, Rocket 69.
What would that be, like the security armor, or are you just increasing the
You can add
resistance
it.
of the suit directly?
Whatever. It's better than my spike armor, I'm sure. Or at least not as ostentatious.
And weight 1, cost 100, rarity 3. It's gonna be 4, 3, 2. All right, and then let me add a description.
Divorce. Use this in a ray gun weapon. Yeah.
There we go. Now you can add it in.
Is there any good smelling soap?
Yes, I will say that there is.
Do they have an extra one of those armored vault suits? Because I think I might want that for the time being.
Or beauty products or something like that. Let me guess, it's gonna be orange citrus smelling.
Yeah, a lot of it is citrus or lemon lime. A lot of the soap in the vault has a specifically lemon scented with a hint of bergamot.
Oh, that's a good piece of gear. God bless.
Is that gonna be under just soap?
Just type in soap, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Soap.
Are there any other beauty products like shampoo or anything, or just
The
everything.
soap will go under that.
Okay.
I do not have that level of granularity in my items.
I have reasons. I promise I have reasons.
You find lilac and gooseberry face cream with salicylic acid. It ups your
Oh.
charisma by 1. Let's go.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah,
The fertilizer.
Fertilizer?
Yeah, like they got the best stuff to grow stuff, and I haven't heard anything about our stuff that's not growing so far.
Hey, we
Oh,
got
no.
a weird Venus flytrap thing.
They have genetically modified organisms. It's not like fertilizer is what's making these things succeed so well.
Oh, I thought it was the beetle poop.
The beetle poop is
Okay.
also too. Yeah, the food beetles.
Do they have some of that to give?
Yeah. If you take some and apply it, I will advance one of the growth of your little your plants in your terrarium. I'm trying to remember what all you have in your terrarium. You have a radgrass plant and a 2 different plants. I'll need to remember what they are.
They're under miscellaneous seeds, and you said you hadn't told me what they were yet, so I'm still
You had
wondering.
planted one which is like a radgrass Venus flytrap that's mutated, and then another.
Thanks, Squeebs.
Yeah, no
And then
worries.
and then a glowing fungus, and a glowing fungus and a radgrass Venus flytrap. So as you reach in, it's going to attempt to bite you. Make me an athletics check, Adelaide.
Oh, I thought that was in the on the bus.
It's back on the bus. Yeah.
Yeah, on the crab, actually, specifically.
So
Have a sweet trip, dude.
I'll move you guys back to the top side as.
Wait.
I was wanting to ask, do they have a spare one of those armored jumpsuits?
Yeah, they have like 2 or 3 of them. If anybody else wants an armored jumpsuit.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Yeah, go ahead and type in armored Vault 69 jumpsuit. It should just show up as under armored.
Cloud, are you going to add a little bit of the NPC for me to transfer items to?
Yes, I'm trying to configure ownership. All players can observe her. And then you specifically are technically the owner because it's like you're one of your perk characters. So okay.
I got one last question. Stim packs or things of the type, like first aid type situation stuff.
Oh yes, of course. We have a glut of them. I could probably split about 10 stim packs between the lot of you. About 2 for each.
I'll take them.
Nice. 2 for each.
Good call, Adelaide.
Thank you. I've been in the vaults before.
She knows what's going down.
Yeah, because I've been up.
She gets knocked down, but she gets up again.
Yeah.
She never gets knocked down too much. I fucked that lyric up all the way.
It's okay.
Flipper used to get on to me because when we hung out in another server, he was like, "Dude, you can't sing for shit." Oh man, I cannot hold a tune for my life. As you guys are ushered out to the surface of the vault, they thank you and bring out one last basket of water, about 2 waters for each of you. They all wave you goodbye. It was a pleasure meeting you. Allura gives a long glance towards Elliot and waves her fingers as the door shut, and it is now you and 4 of the individuals from the vault. And you now have a digital Bible, Marcus. So you can go ahead and add that to your character sheet. A digital copy of the Bible, and you now have just a glut of different gear on you. As I'm going to move you to the surface level map.
God bless. Did we level up at all when we were in there? Did I miss anything like that?
You got to 250. You did level up. It's you're level 9.
Okay.
You're level 9.
Nice.
69.
Yeah, I think we jumped up 2 levels since he last played, so he's a bit behind.
Yeah.
You got 2 levels? Damn, do I have 2 perks to spend?
Yeah, you have 2 perks to spend.
Okay.
Yeah, the episode that we did to get rid of Gani Yegi, he gave us an extra level 4.
Cool.
Yeah. It was a sign-off
Gani Yegi.
episode. Oh, Gani Yegi, it was a holiday Christmas episode. You guys went through a series of alternate dimensions as you chased him down through Christmas-themed adventures. And the final result was you fighting an eldritch monster of Stasis, the Hollow King. Nicegoth Tyraxis, and Gani Yegi turned into Gani Yegi the White with his white rabbit. His spirit animal fused with him, and he slung the mysterious orb stone at the Nicegoth Tyraxis and destroyed him.
Oh, actually, do we need Squeebs to do that roll to see if he can remember Gani Yegi like we had to do at the end?
Oh wait, do I just forget he existed or something?
Yes.
We had a spiritual bond. I talked to the Swamp Father. Okay, fine. What do I need to roll?
You remember that the Swamp Father exists. Roll me a d20. Anything below a 4, you remember him.
Oh, 1 in 5 chance.
Cloud, it is not until 10th level I get the companion
Hey,
perk.
natural 1. Let's go.
Get the
Wow.
That's my
Get
boy.
the
We shared some
get-
Rad Roach cigarettes over a fire. How could I forget?
Cloud, what level should Elizabeth be at the 10th level? We'll get the companion perk then.
She's level 7. I'll modify her level if I need to. But she'll level up with you, don't worry.
Okay, though the ranks, I will leave the take scaled ranks. I will leave that to you. You decide.
Okay. All right, as you guys
Oh,
navigate.
Marcus is actually bringing his girlfriend.
Yes, Marcus is
I-
actually bringing his girlfriend. Yes.
Wait, he's got a
I-
girlfriend?
My mom
come
is
come
sick.
adventure
Oh,
girlfriend referred there is more than that.
Ooh.
What's happening?
what
What did I miss?
happened?
He's bringing along Elizabeth from the vault, the girl who is now terrified of men because she's hung out with Marcus.
I was about to say, is she like
Which
6 years old?
really brings into question why she's tagging along if Marcus gave her PTSD from his PTSD.
Stockholm.
Stockholm syndrome. Yeah, let's go with that.
I
She's
want
afraid not
to.
to go.
She wants to know what the surface is like. That's one thing.
Are we
This
the
is-
baddies?
This raises some really ethical questions.
As long as she is a party member and that's it, it is not crossing the ethical line.
As long as she's a party member and I do nothing else. Wink, wink. All right, guys. It better be nothing more than that because I have booted people before for less, and I will boot people again. Just
And I
saying.
understand.
I have. I had a in previous games. I had a raider rapist.
Ugh.
Whoa.
Yuck.
Yeah,
Ugh.
sorry.
Yeah, I had a player who was how do I phrase this delicately? Has anybody watched the anime redo of Healer?
No.
Yes.
Why am I not surprised that you've watched that, Marcus?
Fuck me.
I've
heard of it. I know what it is.
I watched a episode and I simply just stopped after the first episode thing. Nope.
Yeah, essentially in that episode, episode 1 that he's talking about, the guy who's been like betrayed and so much and yada 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 anime bullshit. He attempts to rape a character with like a hot fire poker. I had a character
Oh,
try and do
God.
that. I had a character try and do that in one of my episodes, and I
I
basically told
love
him,
anime.
So that's even worse than the Shield Hero show.
yeah.
Can we continue on? I see what look like bad guys that need to be shot.
It's actually interesting that you mentioned that, Marcus. As they're knocking on the door, they turn around and notice you, and
Is
they
Marcus immediately shooting them? Because it sounds like he wants to.
No,
Just not even give him a chance.
I haven't shot at. They may be just Wraithfinder that are just traveling.
I don't know, man. You sounded excited to shoot somebody there.
Yeah.
They're knocking on the door, Mr. Krabs, and Mr. Krabs is getting rather aggravated. They're knocking on the door, waiting for a response. Hello, is anybody in there?
Hello.
Get away from my crab.
Hello there, strangers. Would you politely step over yonder there?
Of course, neighbor. And they step away from the crab.
What
Not your
brings you?
neighbors.
What brings you here?
Well, hello, neighbor. It's a fine day, isn't it? As you guys take note at the outside of the building, it is raining today.
I suppose it grows plants.
What outfits are they wearing?
They're wearing Trapstar outfits.
Yeah. Squeebs is not liking that.
We were hoping to bring some other friends back up to the festivities up in Solstice City. The governor's extended a kind enough to extend the festival at the end of the year. He won't let any Halloween shooter bring Dixie spirits down.
Wait,
Hey,
didn't that art?
Get your threads.
Wait, so the Halloween festivities continuing on with candy and other consumables being given out?
Oh yeah, he's giving out all kinds of food at the festival. The governor's actually pretty generous with all that stuff. That's why he sent us down to come gather some more people and bring them up to Solstice City. Do you want to come with us to Solstice City? Make me a perception check, difficulty 2 each of you.
Oh, yeah.
It's difficulty
I'm good
1
at
for Elliot.
Elliot's got those perfect eyes. Though.
What you all for?
Perception speech.
Can I make this luck based?
Yes, you can.
Just got one.
It doesn't dawn on most of you, but Elliot notices right away because Elliot was the one who was nearly abducted by these individuals. Elliot, these are the individuals who tried to rob you back in Solstice City with David. They're acting weird.
Huh.
I was also suspicious that these are trap stars saying that the governor sent them down.
These were the individuals who were pulled away and supposedly put in the granite mines. Jericho is the head of them, and he's just kind of walking around with a glum hi diddly-o neighbor, smile.
Hey, so you guys got off easy, or
Oh, the mayor's letting us do some community service, and we're glad to do anything for Dixie.
Right.
And they salute when they say it.
Is it a proper salute?
It is a proper salute, yes.
Are they just because it was said, or because
Just because it was said.
Wow.
Hey,
Are they on something or off something?
Can I do a perception check to see if I
They've
think
been
they're telling the
brainwashed.
truth or if they're like believing?
That's what our check just was.
Oh, okay.
No. Your check was to figure out who they were. You want to make me an active perception check? Give me perception speech difficulty 3.
Sure.
Wow. Yeah, I'm curious, what really happened after you were
Right.
taken into custody? Did you drink anything or ate anything in custody?
Well, we were fed, of course. The governor would never do anything so downright heinous as to not feed his prisoners.
Did they do anything else besides just feeding you?
Well, they gave us a nice view of the projector before it went down, but when that happened, they gave us a nice integration movie.
What projector?
The one that Marcus shot.
Ellie, how do you want to handle this?
I think we should just kill them.
I agreed.
Oh wait, hold on.
Well, you see, that wouldn't be very neighborly of you, and they all bring out guns.
I was about to say, you guys are saying this across the room to each other.
Bring it on. Look, before I didn't kill you because I didn't want to go to jail in that town, but I think you deserve death, so let's go.
Okay, roll. Here we go.
Heck, Elle, we just got a bunch of can't even get on the bus.
She's 8 foot tall and needs to express herself. Give her a break.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. They aren't reacting to us being 8 foot tall.
Woo!
For Elizabeth, I will let Cloud control her.
Okay. Elizabeth is going to hide behind a statue because she does not want to break the ethos, the prime directive or
redhead?
someone. Yeah.
Understand she has to learn how to defend herself, but within a safe environment first.
Fucking dice rolls. Are we getting like surprise round attacks or something?
No, these are I
You have to
created.
roll for initiative now.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
varied initiative, so it's not a fixed static initiative anymore.
And I guess he's rolling for us. I'm
Get 15
realizing.
die. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
17 satisfied Kim Fixer. Oh, they're all puzzled Kim Pusher. Innocent Trap King. Not the innocent Trap King.
Oh,
You monsters.
What's the
The Trap King will. Trap King says, "I don't recommend fighting, neighbor. It doesn't seem like the right thing to do. We should all probably just sit down and here. I have some food with me. If you guys want to have some snacks." And he brings out some.
Your body when we're done killing you.
Now you guys are the ones who are pulling out guns here. You all-
They're going to skip their turns.
Why does everybody keep wanting to shoot everybody?
Jonathan,
this is a trap.
This is your turn.
Yeah, if they're this is like a little bit of a weird situation. Can I like speed check to like calm the situation down?
Try. You're speech checking
Wait.
Elliot.
He's also 8 foot tall though.
Yeah. Diana and the rest of them have yet to come out. You guys are ahead of them, exiting the vault. They're still prepping themselves, getting their gear, and they'll be out in a minute.
All right. Well, if I'm speed checking, I guess Elliot along with the trap stars here. What's my DC? Or it's actually, since I guess it's against Elliot as well. Do we need to make this contested?
Yeah, Elliot's going to be with her a strength speech or strength melee weapons is going to be setting the difficulty because Elliot wants to fight. And
That's
then
not a roll you want to do. You wouldn't be able to beat it unless you crit several times.
He's still taller.
What I think is probably strength speech. Yeah,
strength
not
speech.
melee weapons.
What did your like melee weapon somehow like 8 or something?
It's 8. If my target number is 18.
It's ridiculous. She's jonk now. She's junk strong.
Well, yeah, I think you need to roll first with the difficulty on this.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
trying to convince you.
Go ahead and roll set the difficulty since we're doing an interpersonal conflict on this. You guys can't use party AP.
Look, a
Oof.
complication.
Uh.
Oh.
And how does the complication work in a inter-party conflict here? I'm curious now.
You get a personal AP.
Yeah, I'll give you 2 AP, John. Personal AP.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Thank you, Elliot. That was a great suggestion. Carter, what are you saying to talk these guys down?
Well, it seems like they're not wanting to fight. I'm more talking down Elliot. But like, I guess like I'll get Elliot to like calm down to this and say, hey, if you lower your guns, we'll lower our guns too, okay? And just sort of.
Well, that would be
Okay,
the
that's
neighborly thing to do, neighbor. Here, give me 1 second, and I'll go ahead and put mine back away. And you hear him the shuffle as he slides it back into his backpack. Anyways, we're just heading down to visit the rest of the trap stars to see if we can bring some back. We're gonna hand them out some snacks and this educational holotape.
Oh god, they're gonna brainwash an entire town.
Education holotape. What's about?
Well, the mayor was nice enough to give us one of these fancy Pip-Boy doohickeys and holotape, and he just wants to share with people how much Dixie's changed our lives for the better.
Ew.
I want that Pip-Boy. Kill him.
Would
Wait,
you
does that
give
give
that
you-
to us? Maybe a little bit.
Oh no,
Is that-
neighbor, we can't do that. That wouldn't be in line with what the mayor wanted us to do.
What the mayor wanted you to do?
Or not the mayor, the governor. Sorry, I'm tripping over my own tongue.
What did Oglethorpe want you to do?
He wants us to share the holotape with everybody we find. He wants us to bring more people up to Solstice City.
Will that make
So-
them citizens?
No.
Yeah, we're integrating more citizens.
With a citizenship card.
by force.
Every
Sweet.
mention of Dixie is causing a twinge on your face, Adelaide.
Yeah, just a little bit.
And about the 4th or 5th time they mention it and they salute, your hand automatically goes to salute as well.
Okay, god damn.
Maybe you
Um,
should, Squeebs.
What
I
the
mean,
fuck
you'd
was
get
that?
a citizenship card. Because
I think
Dixie, you might get a citizenship card.
I think it's actually from before Squeebs joined in, so he doesn't actually know what's going on here.
Essentially they were I'll give the conceit away.
Okay.
Essentially they were at a Halloween festival. Candy was handed out and something strange happened when like the cameras feed, the projector on the mountainside started, and people started feeling very patriotic.
Did they project it onto Stone Mountain?
Yes.
Hilarious. Also,
And actually, wasn't it Elliot who ate the candy, not Adelaide?
It was Elliot, yes.
I definitely ate the candy, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that. I just
She-
kept hearing about it.
unironically drank the Kool-Aid. Yeah, no, I think we should kill these guys. Yeah, these guys have to die. They're fucking weird. They're gonna brainwash people. I mean,
But
Sorry,
can't you die at any moment? Oh, shit.
huh?
Can't you die at any moment? Don't you need a citizenship card?
Why
It's
would
free.
Why would I need a citizenship card? I've been doing pretty good so far without one.
so far, but now you're gonna have an entire civilization at your feet. And they're gonna be like, "Where'd you get this?" And they're gonna be like, "Oh, it looks just like my daddy."
Are you okay?
I don't know. You're the only ginger out here.
At mention of this, the Trap King is going to bring out a little patch flag of Dixie. He's going to hold it high. Are you also a citizen, young man?
I stand as straight as possible and salute Dixie.
Is he holding up like his card right now?
He's holding up a patch that looks like a little flag of Dixie.
I mean, like, could I just kill them and take their citizenship card?
That's not how it works,
I'm not sure
but
if they have one.
Adelaide, I have control of your character for the next couple of moments.
Okay.
Go for it.
Yeah, what's happens? Give us a rundown. Exactly.
I'm gonna be confused when I see this, but I'll ask, what kind of citizen are you towards the trap stars here?
Adelaide says, "I'm a full citizen. It's always lovely to be part of Dixie. Isn't that right, guys? I didn't recognize it at first, but you must be new green card holders."
Great immigrants.
And the Trap King says, "You're sure right. We are, and we'd love to share this with more individuals, but it seems like your friends just aren't really down for it."
Guys, I don't think Adelaide's okay.
I'm feeling fine. What are you talking about?
No, but like, really.
No, she's hella not.
I think we should kill these guys and then like restrain her or some shit.
I'm gonna point out that if they're green cards, they aren't actually citizens.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna like
He's
counter.
got an actual-
I'm trying to like counter program them.
Yeah, I was about to say like
As-
create
as
enough
you-
dissonance to where their heads explode.
As you mentioned that, they do kind of for a moment you see one of the shotgun ones say, "Shut the fuck up."
Have you actually read your card?
I'm a green citizen.
Bold of you to assume they can read.
Help! Please help!
Work with us, and we can work with you. You're not citizens with that peg around your neck.
But you see, I am a citizen, and like the mask comes back down.
No, you're not. You don't have the proper ID tag.
If you are a citizen, show me your citizenship card, and I'll pull out mine and flash it.
And you see another like shirk across his face as he like reaches for something that he doesn't have. And the dissonance of it is enough to like get a complete mask drop, and he says, "The governor did something to us. You gotta help us, please."
I'm gonna run up and like just sort of like start shaking him.
You'll be good right now. A big hug.
I'm assuming it's Jericho. How are the other two reacting?
The other two are still under.
Would they reject a hug?
Oh no, they're completely fine with a hug.
And Dummy
Okay.
Mommy.
Just a little bit of a hug around
Can I get
the
some
neck.
uppies? Uppies?
Just a little hug around the neck until you pass out a little bit.
Make me a strength athletics check.
Does being 8 foot tall give her like a bonus on that?
Yeah, it's gonna be
plus
difficulty
one
one.
strength.
It's gonna be
Oh,
difficulty
God.
one.
Don't kill me. Please.
Oh no!
No, hold on, I can reroll.
Yeah, athletics is only 11.
Hey man, she doesn't do cardio.
Apparently.
I only lift weights.
Exactly.
As you manage to hug both of these individuals out, Elliot, they both drop to the ground, but Adelaide is going to pull out her gun, as well as Jericho, and they're going.
I'm sort of like holding and shaking Jericho right now.
Okay, make me a strength athletics check. It's gonna be difficulty 3 for you.
Can I use a reaction to use a stunner ray gun attack on Adelaide and try to knock her out before she does anything stupid?
Yeah, you have
Can
to. You have to actually roll a stun.
Can I spend a luck point for mine?
Yes, you can.
So that hits.
It does hit.
Oh, no function. I'm gonna
You just-
reroll both of them.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah,
it's just one luck point?
Yeah, just one luck point. You can reroll both of them.
I'm spending.
You do damage to her.
Again. Got one more luck point.
Okay.
Knock her out! Fuck me! Okay, never mind.
You do. You manage to blast at her, but it doesn't seem to phase her. And she pulls out her gun and she says, "These people are acting like brotherhood. You Yanks are all the same." And she's
Now, who
going.
you call? I'm gonna just sort of like look over at Ellie and go, "Who you calling a dirty Yank around here?"
She's going to fire at Squeebs.
Squeebs.
That's fine.
No!
Adelaide, I'll never forgive you!
I'll
You
never
betrayed
forget
my
myself.
trust!
Does that hit?
Do I need... how do you determine defense one more time? Sorry. I
It's,
have one.
it's on your character sheet. It's just one.
Okay. Yeah, just one. So yeah, it definitely hits.
That does 2 damage to your torso if you don't have armor.
I do have armor. So I have my armored vault suit, and then I have a combat armor chest piece on top of that. Do they stack additively?
No, whichever one's higher.
Oh, okay, so they're identical, I think. So it's
Yeah.
3 physical resistance.
So the bullet just plinks off of you.
What the fuck, Adelaide? And then I guess combat starts? Question mark.
Combat starts. Yes.
So we're fighting Adelaide, but how does this work with the trap stars we've like subdued?
They're dead.
Dead?
Hugged to death.
Yeah.
I will.
Hug the
Death my dude too.
hug my muscle mummy.
I don't know my own
Wait.
strength.
Is Jared?
They're not, I'm trying to see something other than dead, a status effect other than dead. Give me
Is there like unconscious or knocked out?
That's what I'm looking for.
Stunned?
Restrained.
All right.
Unconscious. That's the one I'm looking for. Okay, there we go.
That's a
Alright.
lot of options.
Now-
Does that need to be done to the top guy too?
Did you succeed? What was your roll?
Yeah, I got a 3.
All right, cool. So yeah, combat starts against just Adelaide. So Elliot, it's your turn.
Make ready. Your
think we should
turn
kill her.
comes.
She's a traitor.
Should Diana be dead over here? Or Elizabeth?
No.
Adelaide.
She's taking Saldival and she's already dead. Good
come
job,
get a
Marcus.
cu-
You're a
come get
monster.
hug.
What happened?
did the-
Everybody was
I-
distracted.
It is the unknown powers that beyond my power.
DM, what is this statue we're standing on top of? Is it like some kind of chrysalis that a giant humanoid shape is crawling out of?
it's a knocked over statue of Wesleyan,
Okay.
John Wesley. It folds over when the entrance to the vault's open.
Okay. I thought it was some avant-garde shit. It's like, what
Alright.
the hell?
That hits. I'm sorry, Adelaide. I get control of your character because of this incident.
I'm trying to grapple her.
I'm curious why it's
Okay.
Adelaide and not Elliot.
All right, you're grappling her. Let me roll for her to see if she succeeds to break out. I'm gonna spend an AP.
I wish I was in Dixie.
So for Adelaide, is this one of those cool auto battlers I've heard of before?
Oh my god.
The
A
game
little-
just gets played for her.
She's uncontainable.
A little bit more wiry and slippery than normal. Whatever whatever is going on is making Adelaide much more combat ready.
Oh my god.
She was holding back, guys. You just didn't know it. You didn't know.
Lifts Elliot with one hand, throws her 20 feet.
I don't know
Elliot
about that.
Elliot can't seem to get a grip on her, and Adelaide's going to make
Too
another
tall.
attack.
She's too short.
This time at Elliot.
Yeah, roll damage on that.
As Adelaide ducks underneath your feet, slides, spins, and places a shot at your right arm.
Okay, now we can kill her.
We're turning Black Widow over here suddenly. What the hell?
Wait, hold on.
Wait.
Which arm?
The Black Widow is to kill. So what would be the female equivalent of killing another woman?
Still,
It depends on if they're the spouse, but it's still a Black Widow.
yeah.
Matricide.
Next in the turn order is Marcus.
I am going to move over here, use the stun baton to try to knock Adeline out without killing her.
Okay. If you manage to hit me a stun, I will accept it. Stun and at least 3 or 4 damage.
What is the chance of rolling a effect on a d6?
That hits. On a d6,
It's
2 out of
5
Two-
and 6, right?
Yeah.
So
2 out of
1 and
6 and
3.
1 out of 3.
By the way, I am chem and alcohol resistant, so you are able to use those. Just saying.
To
2 damage. So you managed to stun her. She was not going to be able to take her turn, but it takes
Wait,
a little bit more damage.
you said you wanted like 3 or 4 damage?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be impossible if it's only 2 dice?
He could spend AP to do more damage.
I'm
Can you
not
add-
going
you
to
add more dice?
use up. I could add more dice if I wanted to, but I'm not.
You use
Anyone
pretty
else?
AP for it.
Let's just
nope,
kick her
we're
until
going-
she's unconscious.
I'm going to
No.
I'm to let Elliot try to gently hug Adeline while she is unconscious.
Gently what?
Hug her till she's
Jenny-
unconscious.
Yes,
she just
don't-
like stopped Elliot from being able to do shit to her. Like,
Yeah. She's stunned
Turn
now.
over.
She's stunned for this turn.
It is your
okay.
turn.
Next in the turn order is Carter.
Sorry, I heard something in the house as soon as you said it was my turn. I guess I will move up and since we're trying to keep her stunned and not doing lethal damage, I will do a gun bash on her.
Okay.
Just bonk her head with it.
Not the face, just not the pretty face.
Just the back of the head. Just a light tap. Just a light occipital
Yeah.
lobe tap.
Yeah, where the
You hit her
where
over
the
the
jaw
temple?
connects.
If you hit her over the temple, then she'll probably pass out.
Yeah, like right near where the jaw is at.
Why don't I have a skill modifier on this?
I don't know. Gun bash?
Oh, because it's doing melee weapons to small guns. Okay. So I have a 5 to roll on it, which is really good.
Amazing.
Don't crack the skill.
I don't think he's gonna actually land a hit on you.
Yeah, assuming I do the gun bash.
He always gets good rolls though, unless like he's rolling with me and then they're just trash.
I mean, shit, I guess I'll go for it. Wow! I somehow rolled a 5!
See?
Nice. It hits. Roll me damage.
Alright,
what is that? 3d6.
see, can I spend a luck point to add 3 extra dice?
No, that luck point is to re-roll them, not to add them. AP is to add. You spend 1 AP to add 1 combat die.
Oh, 1 AP for just 1?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Didn't
rough.
you get one
Okay.
earlier?
Yeah, you already did 2 damage to her. You just need 3 more.
Well,
Nice.
I apparently nailed it anyway.
Yeah, you managed to stun her.
I just sort of run up and bam right in her face and knock her out cold.
She preps to do a pirouette, but as she's spinning, she's counter spinning before she spins backwards. You manage to just bring down the gun butt right into her jaw and knock her out.
Bonk.
Combat is over.
That works. I was gonna shoot her in the head, but
After all the things we've done for you.
I would like
which-
to loot these guys and
yeah, I want a
take
pit boy.
everything
Give me a
they
pit
have.
boy.
Which one of these had the
Jericho.
Jericho? Oh, is it this one?
Yeah, it's the middle one.
Combat begins.
Oh, wait. Did it just start again?
No, that's my bad.
Okay. Sorry.
Let me turn these guys into lootables. And
Duty.
some of this.
Why am I not able to loot Adelaide?
Because
Because you're
Adelaide
you
is
better
her
pick her
own
up.
person.
Yeah, you best pick her up and fend her from all the rest of the scoundrels who just wanted to shoot her in the head.
Is there a Pip-Boy on one of them, DM?
Yes, there is. I'm prepping him right now.
Okay, cool. Being able to aim at a body part just seems so fucking
Ooh,
good.
Adelaide's got combat armor. Score! Yoink, 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 yoink.
So do you. Yeah, I'm fully decked out.
You shouldn't have fought us if you didn't want to lose. That's all I'm saying.
I bought that shit.
Oh, I wish I was in the land of cotton. What does it go? Old times, they're not forgotten. Look away, look away.
For inventory purposes, what should I call the Pip-Boy?
Oh, I'm adding it right now. I'm adding it. Don't worry.
He's making it. Calm down.
Okay.
I'm rabid. Give it to me.
You're definitely not beating the kleptomania allegation.
Look, if we are going to deal with Governor Oglethorpe, this is more proof
There we go.
of what
does Governor Oglethorpe have to do with you, like, rapidly trying to grab everything in your reach?
I want to have as many guns so my companion can be properly equipped for all encounters she may get herself into with us.
She's an NPC, Marcus. She doesn't get loot.
I can give her loot.
This was the only reason he wanted this NPC.
To justify taking more things.
that too, and I also have a reason to actually give a care about other people that are not in the party.
She needs it.
She does. I don't want her to die. She's got the same color hair as I do.
Yes.
It looks dyed. Hers looks dyed.
She's a fake.
Yeah. I don't see no freckles.
Oh my god.
I
You're
see
right.
blush. Yeah.
And you do find some of the candies on them.
I ain't touching that.
Candy.
We could just feed that all to Mr. Krabs. I think he's safe from the brainwashing because he doesn't have a brain.
I see that Mr. Krabs is now over top of the bus. Has he grown again?
He has grown again, yes.
He's now like...
Well, that was the AI generation. He's in the, like, engine train. Of the
Okay. He's still in the engine bay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
I would like to lay all of the
You can get
a
ChatGPT to do it properly.
You're gonna turn Mr. Krabs into Confederate? I can't believe you.
I don't think that they can brainwash him because he's
Not sentient.
yeah.
As you lay out the candy, he makes little delicate gestures to grab each one with his claws. He's going nummy 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 nummy.
For the audio log that Marcus found, is there any information that look out of place with John having a look at it?
John, roll me.
I'm the one who picked it up.
John, did you eat candy at the Halloween incident?
No, I did not touch that.
Okay.
What's his face?
As you watch, it's ostensibly just a simple education video, something you've heard before in the Vault-Tec integration program. It's an integration pamphlet turned into a video to essentially like integrate people into like Dixie life, what all's on the surface, dangers on the surface, what's available in Solstice City, general governmental aid and goods. It's ostensibly just an integration pamphlet to Dixie society and life.
Is
just in video form.
Is Adeline awake?
Adelaide is still out cold. As you see more of the members of the vault come out to the surface, Diana exits, as does Gloria Rivetta, as does Jill in her handcuffs, and finally Elizabeth stands up. She says, "These brutes immediately struck these individuals. They struck the Adelaide."
Yeah, I ain't explaining this.
And by brutes, is she referring to us or
Yes.
She's referring to you guys.
I wasn't sure if she was talking about the trap stars here.
They seem like such nice people.
They seemed like such nice people, and they immediately struck them.
So
Elizabeth,
They weren't. I'll tell you that.
Elizabeth, do I need to remind you that Adelaide pulled a gun out on us?
Elizabeth,
shot me.
It
So
wasn't her, I promise.
And at the mention of the gun and at the mention of the first person to pull the gun, Elizabeth kind of nods and says, "Well, self-defense is acceptable under the ethos." So,
Elizabeth, those people who they directly serve is a person is a problem, especially what they're trying to do.
they seem like such nice individuals. What were they trying to do to you? Give you a hug?
No, I tried to give them a hug. It was the other way around.
Toxic positivity.
They wanted to take us to a place where we can be mentally conditioned to be something that we don't want to be.
nice.
I need some time to think about this, Marcus. And she will continue to join alongside your side, but now a little bit more out of fear than anything else, Marcus.
Brainwashing.
I thought this was already out of fear. Did you say this is Stockholm syndrome?
Yeah, now it's a fear to defy him.
I will explain to you why when we have time.
Everybody loads into the bus. Diana kind of takes a look and scoffs. She's already had her fair share of experience with raiders while being topside. Gloria kind of looks and grimaces at the individuals and you guys looting them. Meanwhile, Elizabeth and Jill kind of laugh, and Jill is muscled so as to not be able to say anything else.
You know, guys, I'm starting to think this governor guy is not nice. I think he's a bad guy.
Yes, that is quite accurate, Squeeps.
You should have just shot him in the head when you had the chance, Marcus.
And I'm going to go ahead and move you guys to the overview for as you guys head out onto the I-75 on Mr. Krabs. You guys all pour into the bus, and it'll take you about 19 hours. But about 5 hours down the highway, you see a lone individual as you guys head down the greenery, the kudzu consumed I-75.
Historically accurate future.
Yeah.
As you guys head down the highway, you finally land about 5 hours out. You hear somebody shout, but you don't see his lips moving outside of the car. You hear him shout, "Stop!" And you hear it, "Stop, stop, 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 stop," as it echoes and reverberates in your heads. And the crab goes still, groans, and goes to sleep.
My crab.
Quickly, John, mentally battle him.
I'm just gonna turn around to see it and go, "What?"
Marcus will get his hunting scope out to see if he can see where the voice came from.
Let me go ahead and pull out my character.
There's a guy. Can I see him with my eagle eyes? How far away?
What is it with you people and shooting things immediately?
There's a man with black hair of appears to be some sort of I will say Middle Eastern Arabian descent. He's got
Jedi.
And he's in a long robe of a strange make, and he is standing with his hand held out in front of him with a something on his hip, something in a hilt on his hip.
Does it look like a big iron on his hip?
No, it looks like a blade. It looks like a blade that's sheathed right now.
Does the outfit look like it belonged to any religious organization or sect that Marcus would have the idea of?
Roll me an intelligence. Is science what we use for history? Science. I think science. Yeah.
Yeah.
Intelligence science. Difficulty 2 or 3. Let me see. Two.
Is this like Himiko's crew? You look like he rides with her.
It looks similar to Himiko's outfit,
He's notably not a ghoul.
but he is notably not a ghoul for one, and two, he is the outfit symbols and markings are not floral, and they're not Japanese in caricature. They're covered in symbols that are strange with like occasional triangles over the inlay on gold on the black of his robe. He holds out his hand one more time and says, "Come out of the bus!" And I'm gonna need each of you to roll me a d20.
Yeah, baby.
Adelaide too.
Yep. Adelaide, you are awake now, and kind of sore.
Weird. A natural 20.
Nat 20. Oof.
What is the roll?
Did I roll? Yeah, there it is. 13.
13.
Perception.
Yeah. You need to roll me
Perception.
under a 15.
For what?
Just a d20.
Just a d20.
Okay.
So
I typed that in right.
Marcus rolled a nat 22. Me and Squeeps got under 15.
Yeah, you and Squeebs are safe. Elliot, you feel drawn, like seized, like a feeling just comes over your entire body, like you're being lurched. Do you ever watch Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yeah.
You remember the bloodbenders?
Yeah.
Something lurches within your skin, and you stand to attention, and begin to march out of the building, out of the crab bus.
You guys know you don't have to listen to him, right? You could just stay in here inside the bus. I mean, wait, hold on, don't go.
Are they just, since they're like possessed, are they just crawling out of the windows?
Yeah, they're crawling out as whatever's quickest to get out of the bus and head towards him.
Are they mentally possessed too, or are they actively like freaking out?
They're actively freaking out.
Okay.
Ellen who?
Elliot and Marcus.
And Marcus.
The three of us were not possessed.
Sir, what is your name and why did you...
Why are you so calm? Why are you so calm?
You're possessed right now, Marcus.
I mean, he's not possessed. He's just moving. He could talk, I guess.
I am just moving. Why did you stop us, sir?
Do you hold one of the books, and like it echoes into your mind? He's not speaking with his lips.
Don't worry, I don't read any books. I've never read a book in my life.
Which books do you mean?
And I'm gonna need you to roll me another d20 as I roll something for telepathy for him. Charisma speech.
Archeon? That's ominous.
3.
You manage to resist him as he peers through your mind, and he's scoring over any information. He's trying to look for anything. You would know what it is. It's a Bible. Do you have one of them? I know from a little bit of your history.
Stranger, why do you want the book?
You Wastelanders can't be trusted with them. And he pulls out his blade, raises it above his head. I'm going to ask you one more time. Do you have one of the books?
We haven't found one yet. I'm just gonna shout.
I don't have the book that you're looking for, stranger. If you're a servant of God, you will let us go and continue to be peaceful.
I'm going to need you to roll me a charisma speak check because he's going to search your mind next, Carter, and you are able to resist him. So roll me charisma speech. However many dice you want to roll, it's going to be contested.
All right. Charisma speech.
I'm rolling 3.
Oh, my AP got reset here. I'm going to spend 1 AP to do 4 dice roll on this.
Okay. He
Wow.
he attempts to reach into your mind, and immediately is shunted backwards. As you repel him back out of your thoughts as quickly as he attempts to reach into them. He says, "Demon, none of you will live."
God, great.
What the hell
No,
are you talking about? I'm
No.
gonna say.
I knew it. I knew it.
You can't reason with this guy. He's a Protestant.
Exactly.
I was actually wondering if he was going for like a Taiping vibe.
One last time. Back off. Let it pass, and there will be no blood spilled on this road today.
The books are too rare to be entrusted to the wasteland. You will give it over to me now, and peacefully, and I will leave you alone, or you will die.
What part of we don't have one do you not understand?
I know that he has it, demon, and I know that no normal mortal can reach into minds as I do. His mind is a gift, and yours is likely from another source.
Wait, what do you mean you can reach into his mind? Are you
What?
saying that John is psychic?
As men call it, yes.
Sir.
No way! I had no idea!
I'm sorry I'm outing you, John, but this guy's actually psychic and actually having a conversation.
It's been like the 4th time now, okay?
Yeah.
It sweeps feigns shock.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
he's
more,
just like
more time at the charm and don't believe.
DM is fucking determined to out me.
But are we just believing he's a demon though? Like he's just
I
possessed?
personally choose yes, that John is a demon. New headcanon. Elliot always thought he was possessed. She was right.
No mere mortal could do what I do, as mine is a gift from heaven, and yours is likely a gift from your father from below.
What is like the sect in China for Christians? Is it Nestorian?
Taiping.
Typing.
Calvinist? He sounds like that
Calvinist-
other guy.
Calvinist is it would be a branch of Christianity, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, he sounds like that other guy.
And regardless of what he is, what is your next statement in the next two minutes to him before he pulls out his blade?
Can I charisma check him to get him to stand down?
Difficulty 5, but yes, you can.
Riz him up, John.
He just addressed you as a demon. He believes you to be a demon.
Sir, it is not the rightful duty of all good faithful servants of God to follow their
That's been a luck point for this DM.
their superior desire, especially if even if they do have such a book, it is their right to have it.
I think you're talking to like a religious extremist. I don't know if you can rationalize
Yes, you
away
can.
what he's thinking.
You can spend a luck point.
Alright.
Hey! Okay, John, you've done it. Once again.
See what I tell you.
What are you going to say to him? Yeah, how do you convince this
How do you
fucking
convince-
psychopath? Step down. Just say, I'm not psychic. What are you talking about? Are you crazy?
I'm trying to think. I guess maybe I'm not like as into it as Marcus is, but I might have like some knowledge of like old Christian lore that would be useful here, and I could like maybe convince him that like I'm not sure why you're accusing me of having these like psychic powers, but that's not something demons are known to have. It's like we're just travelers trying to head up north.
I'm for the first time ever after you give me a good roll and explanation, I'm not going to accept that explanation. Try one more time.
I mean, he could search everybody because his Bible's downloaded, right? I highly doubt that guy's like technologically advanced.
Fucking Luddite.
I mean, I'm trying to think of like what I would say here. Then, if you're not accepting me pushing back on the demonic accusation here.
Oh, he thinks you're a demon, and he has peered into your mind and been shunted out. The only other thing I could imagine that you would possibly...
I thought part of the reason why this speech check was so high was I was having to try to refute that.
Tell me you're an angel instead. You're on the side of God. It's that easy.
Yeah.
He will stand down if you mention like I am not a fallen one.
Sure, I'll go with that. Why not?
He'll take his gilded sword that he has head over in both hands over his head. He'll lower it down and sheath it. I'm sent to collect the books for the order. The wasteland can't be trusted with them. But if you are traveling with them, I understand that it must be yours. It must be you two traveling in secret. Do these individuals know what you are?
Well, I guess I'll look at, since Adelaide's next to me. Looks like Squeeze just fucked off into the woods. So I guess I'll look at Adelaide, see how she'll react to this.
Apparently, he's an angel. Ow, my head hurts.
He's going to attempt to peer into Adelaide's mind, and then that's the last of the mind peering. Adelaide, I'm going to need you to roll me a charisma speech check, and I'm going to roll charisma speech.
Can I use a luck point?
Yes, you can.
Is this affected in any way by Adelaide having just woken up?
Yeah, it's going to be one point more difficult. So I'll add one to her.
Can I use two?
I'll add one success to her, to however many she rolls.
You said charisma speech?
Yep, charisma speech.
Alright.
Alright, I'm going to roll charisma speech, and I will be nice and not even spend an extra die.
Alright, well, it's tied, so how does this work?
He peers through your mind and recalls you being struck by one of the by not just one but both of the individuals he perceives to be angels, and he questions why one of them would strike as his hand goes over his blade one more time. Why would you have stricken her?
Possession.
You need to cast out the demons within her.
Yeah, I mean, since I'm leading into the angel stuff, I'll say we did encounter angel or demons on our way up from here, and they did try to possess her. Since you're apparently able to read her mind, you might also tell that we knocked her out as opposed to killing her like an animal would.
He's going to peer a little bit deeper in, and he can as he shunts through, he is shunted back out by something. Not a force so much as it is a labyrinth within her mind. And he stops and he says, many of them are like this. Here, come sit with me a while. And I'm going to play... you guys managed to avoid a level 20 character with heroic actions fight.
God bless.
Uh,
Fucking chosen one coming at us here.
I
I wonder if I can piss him off.
Oh my
No.
gosh, Squeebs, no.
no, no.
Is that the weird wasteland sound effect?
Yeah,
Yes, Wild Wasteland, yeah.
As he
How
plants
long
his
does
sword down in the ground, it slides effortlessly through the asphalt into the ground until he lets go of it, and then he sits down and begins prepping a bonfire. Please sit with me.
I'll grab some firewood to help him build the bonfire. How long does it take Squeeb? How long does it take Squeebs to come out of the woods? He's not hearing gunfire or anything anymore.
To be fair, I was just moving around, but I'll play that I was in the woods. Yeah, I was looking for. I was looking for a strategic position to attack from. Obviously, I'm not a coward.
I don't know. I just like the image of like Squeeze just immediately bolting into the woods.
I'm not dealing with this.
He's got all the demons. He's like, oh, not an angel, no.
Ah, shit! They found me out.
He felt the presence. Run away.
He kneels down before it, reaches out a hand of his.
My body is not a temple.
Before the fire, and snaps and holds out a hand and extended, and a fire comes to life in front of him on the piled wood.
Pyrokinesis, baby, let's go.
Okay, so
Where's our fire
Everyone
effect,
on the
Ian?
bus.
We're all out of the bus right now.
No, but how's well the 69ers?
Oh, they're tied up.
69ers and
Yeah,
Wait.
they're in the back of the bus, kind of cowering.
Due to all the magic.
Due to,
Yeah,
yes, the magic.
Yeah, Marcus is going to go back to the bus and explain the situation. Everything is okay. Yeah, Marcus will go into depth of explaining the men that that they knocked unconscious. They were brainwashed by a person with less than good intents, with good intention to you them.
why would they care about the people from outside the vault when there's a sword man outside? They see threatening us.
Yeah.
It's,
Gloria will come out tentatively ahead of even Diana, who's like the most adventurous of all of them. Gloria will come out and she sits beside you, John, to your left. As Archaon kneels knee over knee, both knees down, kind of like in a Japanese style. He kneels before the bonfire, looking over you.
Shit, I'll keep him there.
And I'll join him in the same pattern on the floor.
He pulls out a canteen of water and a couple of glasses from within his pouch.
He better not turn this shit to wine. I swear to God.
He pours for each of you and sets them down across the. He actually holds out a hand and like they fly to you.
Oh my God. I'm gonna sniff it tentatively. Is it just water?
It's just water. It's not
Holy
wine.
water.
Yeah, I'll knock it back. Sure.
Did he just drink holy water?
Yeah.
I
That
mean,
guy?
It
Yeah.
does burn coming down a little bit. But,
It is holy water. Yes.
it's not bad. Preem hooch.
Is there like a stat for that?
There's no
I mean,
effect.
like, I am Legion, so you know.
Oh my gosh.
So please, make plain to me. You're not what you said. I can tell that you were lying. Please. You're not angels, clearly. So what are you?
People.
He is.
I'll sort of like do like sweep my like eyes around the like campfire here, and I'll say that the rest here are not. I'm trying to bring them up north to safety. However,
He looks over at Gloria, who's sitting right beside him, and like peering very intently at him as she just watched the cups float to each of you, like fly to each of you, and she's just lost in awe. She hasn't said anything yet, and he speaks up one more time. So, I take it you are human, and he gestures to, he puts two fingers in front of either one of his eyes, and points them out at Elliot, and is gesturing at her eagle-shaped eyes. Really,
What do you mean?
human,
Don't
are
I
you?
look human?
I believe there are some questions you may want to ask me. Feel free to ask.
Yeah, how'd you start the fire? That was pretty sick.
Psychokinesis.
Psychokinesis?
And at this, Gloria lights up and she says, "I thought so. It wasn't a it's a mutation, isn't it?" And he's like, "It's a gift from heaven."
Right.
yeah, come on, Gloria.
I lit the fire with my mind, young one.
Did you like move the cups with your mind too?
Yes.
So
you
you're
can-
possessed?
No, this gift is from heaven. I
Oh.
fight those who were possessed.
Possessed by what?
All manner of things, but especially demons. And he looks across the bonfire at Carter.
Oh.
Care to explain how you've been doing your tricks? Normal mortals can't do these things. His hand tentatively rests just by the base of the blade that's planted in the asphalt. You can tell he rested there, like, not surreptitiously. He's waiting for what you have to say.
I'll gesture towards the like, I'll just sort of point in my face and sort of like gesture downwards or like referring to the ghoulification.
You're not the first one I've met in my long time, though you are a rather recent anomaly.
And I'll say things affect us differently, and I'll look towards Marcus. I don't know, is Marcus glowing right now?
Yeah, Marcus is glowing. He says,
Is he glowing? Does he not have the cream on?
yeah, he doesn't have the cream on.
I'm gonna just jump in my hazmat suit real quick.
He's on the bus. It's okay. The vault will get him first.
If have time would put the skin cream on, assuming with all the time pass.
Yeah. I'd say about
I'll say
15
that-
minutes passed as you guys were prepping to get the bonfire ready.
And I'll say the hellfire that scorched the world 300 years ago affected us all differently.
That was not hellfire, nothing compared to what is to come, but I understand what you mean. I have been through cataclysm after cataclysm, so it would not be the first time.
I'll sort of lead into this like a little bit more, and I'll sort of like gesture around to the others and say we should try to put these in words that others can understand, or can comprehend, I guess. Rationalize, maybe. I'm not sure what the best word for this would be. I'll say rationalize.
I apologize for my assault. I am meant to collect something for the order, and that is all I will say. I cannot share any information on who they are or where we operate, but know that all the books that we have found we preserve and keep and maintain are attempting to replicate for people of the wasteland.
I'm just gonna like stick my hand up and say, no worries. You never know what kind of people you run into out here in the wasteland.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is people have messed with the Bible.
People have messed with them in many ways. Yes, the Vault Tech most especially. He says it with an air of derision and complete utter hatred. At this, Gloria just kind of cringes a little bit. She for her, Vault Tech has been nothing but a savior and a shelter for her life. But you would be most aware of that, young one. You've been tampered with by them.
I'm gonna ask in like some slight like confusion here. I'll say I know Voltech to do many terrible things, but I don't know them to be holy book defacers like that, or like you say.
It's not the first time that in one of their experiments they modified a book to change history. Perhaps in your explorations you will find more incidents where this happens. But please, is there any questions you would like to ask me? I sharing, but I will share whatever more I can tell you.
Yeah, what's your name?
Can you?
Yeah, should we introduce ourselves?
Archaon.
Okay.
My name is Marcus.
Well, I'm waiting for you to be honest before I am honest, Squeebs. And he says your name before you say it.
Well, I mean, like, what do you want me to say? I wear my personality pretty much on my sleeve. I am what you see.
Is Squeebs really your name?
Fuck no. What do you think my parents called me Squeebs?
Well
I
then,
honestly kind of did.
I bet it's Jimmy.
Fuck you.
It's probably Jimmy. He looks like a Jimmy, doesn't he?
Well, yeah, listen. Can a man have
Looks
some
like
secrets?
a Timothy. Are you a Timothy?
No, I'm not a Timothy.
I'm a rather old
Thomas?
individual as well, Squeebs, as he looks you up and down and peers past your cornea almost into your mind, and you feel a presence walking through you.
Oh god, he's gonna find out I'm 10,000 years old. Quickly, do something, guys.
You
What
aren't.
does he see? What?
He sees you in the vaults discussing age, and he says, "You're not the only one."
So, like, you also are 700 years old or some shit?
2,500 to be exact.
Oh, jeez. Gee whiz.
Gee,
Even better, I say, Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
He
That is old.
He flings one of the cups at you, not with his psychokinesis, but with just like his a very deft movement of the hand. He flings a cup at your mouth.
What was that for?
Careful what you say, boy.
Boy.
Boy. Appeasing to the blind there.
If you're going to live as long as me, you might as well pick up some manners.
I don't think I'm gonna live very long, honestly. It's pretty rough up here. I mean, maybe I got like 50 years of me tops.
Depending on how you're living, you might not have that many.
Fuck yeah, brother.
Yeah, brah.
Let's go, ride hard,
Are-
die hard. Am I right?
Are any of you students of history, perhaps?
I
Kind
am.
of. She was more of a science, but she got good grades in like everything.
You, perhaps, Marcus, would be the only one to understand. I saw in your mind a man of faith.
Yes.
How much do you
Was
know
you being-
about Assyrian history?
I know a good amount. I traveled to the Middle East a long time ago before I was in this current state when I was of more flesh like everyone else.
Yes, you can. You can luck roll this, John.
So he
Okay,
remembers
let's
a
fucking go for
documentary he
it.
was watching one day.
Yeah. Go for it.
I
You
need
do
you.
science?
Yeah, luck science. Give me fucking a roll 4. Like, see if you can roll 4 for me.
Trying to think of like who in
Alright.
Assyrian history would be.
I'll spend 2 of my AP on this. Why not? Let's fucking go. Yeah.
How familiar are you with the Achaemenid Empire?
I'm gonna look at him kind of confused, and I'll say the Achaemenids were Persian. They're not Assyrian. I thought you were asking about Assyrian history.
It all kinds of bleeds together after a while. The Nebuchadnezzar name that rings any bells?
Ooh, yeah.
One of the only I can remember.
My father.
Right.
My name is Amel Marduk, or as history remembers me, Evil Marduk.
Hmm.
I am
So
many
you like killing.
I'm gonna be sitting there racking my brain for a second, like in character, and I'll go, "Wait, you're Babylonian?"
Yes.
Ooh, what did it look like?
Hanging gardens everywhere, child.
What were you hanging the gardens on?
Parapets of stone and wood.
Oh, okay.
Lebanon wood, to be exact.
Right.
Did they just grow naturally, or did you guys do stuff to it? Because I mean, you just got fire like with your brain.
We wove vine. No, that's. He laughs and that's something quite different. These powers didn't wake up for me until I was an older man and made many mistakes. I won't go into too much detail, but I perhaps was as hasty as I was back then. I apologize. I should have spoken before I took out the blade. I'm too used to this wasteland by now.
I am the same way to a certain extent. When I see a threat, I prepare myself for the worst.
So what I'm
But-
getting at is, then you probably used people's blood, like roses. Is that how you grew them?
Nothing so dark, child. We grew gardens like men grow gardens. We built empires like men build empires, and we watched empires fall as men watch empires fall.
So when did
So
you find
you
out
just
you were
watched
immortal?
them grow.
After I was killed the first time,
The first time? How many times have you died?
about 70.
Oh, jeez.
Damn.
That's hardcore, man.
Does it hurt to die?
As much as sometimes it's like slipping away, and sometimes it's like being ripped apart. Depends on how you die.
So you would, on a scale of 10,
Not
10
recommended.
being like,
When was
What
the
about
most
the
recent
drowning?
time you fell?
The most recent time or the worst time?
The most recent.
I died due to radiation poisoning from the bombs. I escaped to a cave when I heard the air sirens. For it was not the first time I knew a society was falling apart, and I had already been ready. But the
So
radiation killed me.
is it just that
I'm gonna look
body?
myself up and down and go, I'm glad I didn't have to experience that.
And at this, Gloria will speak up and say, "There's no such thing as magic. There's no such thing as immortal people. There must be some sort of explanation to it."
I mean,
Gloria.
Gloria, magic is literally just science unexplained yet. Okay?
But Gloria, there are many things in between heaven and earth that 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 will never truly be known.
This
Not
is
everything
this is
can be
bullshit.
explained
You
by
you all
science.
are accepting his line of what, religion or some nonsense. It's he could just as easily be a specific set of mutations, a naturally occurring series of mutations.
I mean, like,
Now, Gloria, that's no way to talk to a guest of ours.
I mean, he literally just did the fire thing with his mind. You want to explain that? Is not magic?
A psychokinetic development in his frontal lobe.
okay.
Right.
Gloria,
How?
Yeah, what is the
Gloria,
material
this-
science of kineticism?
Some organ in his mind incites.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Whatever you say.
We've done things like that before. We've caused telekinetic mutations in the lab.
And explain how they work.
There.
Can we let the man
Yeah.
tell his tales?
Yeah, how'd you get
Gloria,
the name Archeon?
What
does that mean?
You're being disrespectful to the man hospitality here.
I was respecting him.
Archon of the Ages. I have been a leader in many places along many times, and it's my place to serve as
You
much
ever
as it
been
is to lead.
crucified, Archeon?
Yes, but no, I'm not the person you were thinking of. I would not disrespect him like that.
Who? I don't know what you're talking about.
I know exactly who you.
Does
You-
Queens know who he's referring to?
Actually, he'll pause for a second. He says, "Are you talking about the Legion, Caesar's Legion?"
Yeah, sure.
History really does repeat itself. No,
Yeah,
there is a man who was crucified long before my time.
Long before your time, like 500 BC?
There was a man crucified around my time, and there have been men crucified all throughout history, and much more recently, it has been brought back into vogue.
Yeah, fair enough.
If Bibles weren't so surprisingly rare out here, I'd have you read one.
At the
That
topic of
would be because of the order.
At the crucifixion mentioned, it annoys Marcus a little bit in the face.
You've been relatively silent, child. And he points to Elliot.
Yeah.
No questions
things
asked.
Some things don't need explanation. I mean, I don't read books, and I think you guys are maybe talking about books.
Here,
Dull, like a high-pitched whine.
he says, "Well, then how about a party trick?" And he holds up his hand, and the blade exits the asphalt, singing and ringing as it flies up in the air and spins in all directions. He pulls up another hand and throws up a bit of fire into the air alongside the sword. And for a moment there, Marcus, something almost biblical is reminded to you of a garden and a spinning sword of fire.
The fall.
There have been many things throughout history, and whether or not we need to explain them or not, and he turns to Gloria. I have died about 70 times, and the most recent being that of the Great War, as you call it. The Order seeks to collect the books of the past and keep them and maintain them. The world is not ready yet for them, and we see too many times that when a book is re-exposed into the wasteland, it is abused, and the man who holds it creates an order of power for himself. The world is not ready for these books again.
So, like, what do you hope to do with the books instead?
We hope
Just,
to
like,
make
keep
it.
them secret?
We hope to make enough of them that we can spread them out once again, and every man can have one, and decide for himself what he will be.
I see.
Will it talk about the Hanging Gardens? Because I never got around to like finding actual information about that.
What do you want to know? He laughs. It's been a while, so excuse how rusty I am.
No, it's okay. I have interest. See, I grow things, and it seems like you're trying to grow minds and all that, but I kept hearing about Hanging Gardens in these books, but like I just don't understand how it works. And I mean, if you were like the leader guy, obviously you know, have seen people with and around that stuff. Maybe you had your own.
Well, of course I saw it. My father was the one who built it in Baghdad.
Actually, they don't know for sure if it actually was in Baghdad. Nineveh might have been the actual location of the Hanging Gardens of Babylon.
He flicks you in the forehead, and no, I realize that's you, the player.
Yeah, I don't really care about where, okay? So how did that work?
They were a series of terraced structures filled with a variety of flowers, trees, and plants.
So terracing, and diversity, okay.
We used a series of chain pumps and Archimedean screws to draw water from the Euphrates.
Oh, you don't possibly know how to get. What is you? Is that like a water source?
That's a river.
And he kind of places his hand in his head. This is why people aren't ready for it yet.
Irrigation.
Or perhaps we need to finish our work sooner. I should not be so judgmental. People need the book, and we have not been able to produce them quickly enough. We are currently
was it
fighting
like
the darkness that is infecting Solstice City.
So
Oh,
it was
you
like
are.
a holy river?
We're trying.
Mm.
Something is taking control of these minds, and I have no idea what.
Which
So
mine?
All of them.
I'm gonna stare at Adelaide when she says that.
I still have candy in my inventory from the original time that we went there. Can I just...
Child, throw that in the fire. Throw that in the fire now.
Well, I mean, that's what's infecting the mines.
Yeah, that's what I took.
Also, it's crab food. Why would I throw it in the fire?
It's a poison for the mind. It's a preparatory agent.
Is he not
I mean, I'm
concerned that?
fine.
Is he not concerned that we just said we're feeding it to the giant crab behind us?
It's a crab.
I'm fine.
He's a
I
growing
don't
boy.
see. I used to eat that growing up. What are
Or
you
girl, we
talking
don't
about?
know.
Adelaide, you literally just like went psycho on us. Literally,
What do
like what, 5 hours ago?
We
What do you
hit
mean?
the
I've been
man.
passed out.
Oh shit, she don't remember. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, maybe someone else should explain to her.
Forgive her, but her mind's a labyrinth moving in and upon itself.
You shot me in the chest.
I would never.
Oh my god, I show her the bullet hole.
She nearly passes out from like.
Roll me and without modifying it, just roll me 2 charisma speech check. I have to roll to see if I can beat it with Archaon.
Who's rolling it?
Me?
To see if I can unlock some things in your mind,
Okay.
Adelaide.
Charisma speech.
You're basically rolling to put up the natural resistance, and I'm rolling to... he succeeds, but with a complication. He says, I'm not able to undo the... I'm trying to reach in further, but... Whatever latticed itself upon her mind is extremely thorough and extremely... Definitely... But I can reveal to her at least the most recent thing that she did, and you recall everything that you did outside of Wesleyan, Adelaide. The mobility with which you moved, the precision with which you attacked.
The broken-hearted face that Squeebs gave you as you pulled a pistol and shot at him.
Yeah.
She's gonna uncontrollably start crying and like just be like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry," and kind of like keep repeating that.
Well, sometimes sorry ain't enough, Adelaide.
I would never. I didn't.
It's like whatever's been done to her is a ever-shifting labyrinth in her mind. I can't peel back the layers.
I can't take it back.
Yeah, that Adelaide, you got some kind of mind maze going on.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Whatever's been
You know
done, whatever's been done to these children has been done to all the children of Solstice City, and it's spreading outward like a cancer.
Adelaide, you never said you came from Solstice City.
I never said I came from anywhere.
No, yeah. You do kind of keep yourself cards close to your chest.
Her
No
vault's
one
in
ever asked.
her vault's right in the
Oh.
middle of the city.
How do you know that?
It's a common knowledge. Everyone knows about the vault that opened up in Solstice City 15 years ago.
As Adelaide says this, I'm just gonna look incredibly dumbfounded. Like she thinks it's a secret vault.
The 121 on my back hasn't like.
Just been standing there the whole time.
Well, I mean, it's not like anybody's been paying attention. They're all numbers, right?
Yeah, they're all just numbers.
Yeah, for Squeebs, for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. I don't know. I've never been to Solstice City.
It's if you've seen the green fields and all the plants around there, I did that.
Wow.
Yeah, I was the lead botanist, and I don't really remember about family, but I do know that I had vault dwellers that they don't deserve this, except for that asshole. Fucking die for all I care, little piece of crap. And she just kind of mumbles and starts going back into like her teenage years of just like this dude being a complete douchebag to her.
Luca?
DeLuca, yes.
I'm,
Um,
Or not
There
DeLuca,
was
sorry. There was somebody
yeah,
else.
yeah. The reason for that, one of the three things.
There is another.
He attempts to ameliorate at least one condition in your mind, and he says, "If you'll give me a chance, child, I will try and reach in, and I will try and break this allegiance to this nation this nation state which is attempting to control you. I can tell that for some reason, I don't know much about it, but I do not want to risk my own sanity and my own mind, but I will try and break the hold or a sway of at least one of them for you. And
I think
I'm
this
going
probably has something to do with the governor.
to have to roll a crit, so I'm going to spend 2 of my AP points to roll 4. If I roll a crit, you won't salute or be mind washed at the sight of the Dixie flag anymore. You'll still have
chance.
2 of the other triggers, which we've discussed before when you made your character.
Yes.
And he reaches in and he attempts to you can see him counterclockwise turn his hand as he's attempting to peel back layers of your
Like
mind.
he's literally lockpicking right now.
Yeah, delicately, but
Opening up a safe.
He's making his way through the maze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind maze.
There's
And
an
he-
exit hole now.
He's looking for the cheese.
and he can't quite land on anything, and each door shuts him out. And before he becomes trapped, he pulls back out of exiting the maze before he's locked within her mind. I'm sorry, child. I cannot peel back the layers of what's been done to you.
What if I'm more open to it? And what if I give some luck or party AP?
Yeah, spend a luck point. I'll roll again, but it'll be the last of my die. He actually accidentally triggers the For a moment, Adelaide stands up, salutes, and I'm going to be controlling Adelaide as he attempts to strike out at the individual. Adelaide does a backflip, as she's backflipping, pulls out her 9mm and points it straight at Arcan's head.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
She doesn't deal enough damage to even hit him. He pulls out his sword, deflects it, and smacks her with the flat of the blade, knocking her out.
She's probably suffered some minor brain damage today.
Probably.
I think she's already suffered minor brain damage.
I would recommend keeping her away from the flag. It seems to do something to her.
Noted.
Agreed. This reminds me of my time in the what would be considered
Back in my
old
day.
by my standard for this country. There were projects like what is being done around Tulsa City to brainwash and alter people minds that I had knowledge of being done against another 5 nation state of the day. This would have been before the bombs fell.
Huh?
Before I can't. During the time about like 200 or so years ago, the government I did served for, part of them did experimentation into brainwashing people like Adeline for their own interest.
Are you speaking
they-
of the Nazis, the
It
Cultural
would be the
Revolution,
American.
or the
Give me
Stalins?
the idea how little then there is it down.
It would be the American government mind control experiments.
MK Ultra.
Yeah, it would be MK Ultra. Or-
Is MK Ultra canon in Fallout?
It is
Sounds like it-
so canon, it's not even funny, man.
It's canon except it
Michelob
worked this time.
Yeah.
The MK Ultra experiment was a thing that I had knowledge of. This is not the first time I have read cases of people being brainwashed.
The forces
Even
of darkness
read
work
that.
against the children of men in many places. From Scientology to the McCarthyism to the darkness of the imperial cult to Stalin and Adolf's fascism. This is beginning to get lost on you, Elliot. You have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, basically, I am just assuming that it's like people around me are speaking a different language.
Yeah.
It's the Charlie Brown adult sounds.
Now, when times of strife do occur, it is rather easy to control people through their fear, which is rather quite sad for the
Yes, but it's never been this
Kind of, yeah.
severe, this deep of a layer of control. It usually is at most a preying on someone's natural instincts, but this is something more. And he looks over at Adelaide, knocked out on the ground. He stands up, holds up his sheath as it calls the sword back into it. As the sword flies back into the sheath and lands. He places it back on his hilt.
I can't. I should warn you. Before we met, a group of ruffians we encountered in Tulsa City tried to convince us to go back to Tulsa City with them. They are agents of the governor there, trying to spread his influence and control. During one event, during Halloween, I temporarily sabotaged the attempt to reinforce the mind control that the governor had during a light show with the candy that everyone ate.
We are aware of the food
If you do go,
priming people. What I will tell you is this much: if you eat that food and watch any of the material that they give you, you may as well be lost for all intents and purposes. What I will tell you is this: we have not. The order has pulled back from the city entirely. The church is abandoned, and none of my people go there anymore. As I understand it, the children of he cuts himself off. The what fuck? I'm blanking on my own lore. My own lore. Damn it.
LMAO.
The Dreamers operate in secrecy. As far as I understand, they continue their missions into the city, but the order has completely pulled back. The best I can tell you is you're not ready to head directly into the city. I do not recommend an assault, and I do not recommend entering that city until you're ready.
Well,
No.
like, what do you recommend?
Find more about whatever's going on. Discover more about the vaults. Perhaps,
You got any breadcrumb trails to follow?
and he thinks for a moment before he flashes into all of your minds a vision of somewhere north of Atlanta, northeast, past Solstice City, a town of individuals, barbarians called the Uggas.
Hell yeah.
Hmm.
What constitutes barbarians in the Fallout setting?
These people are regressive, a tribe of tribesmen. They live in what used to be a university called Athens.
Oh, I see.
And he
Would that be North-
Nothing's changed.
Would that be Northwest?
Northwest, yeah.
I was confused there because I was like, wait, Northeast? Okay, that sounds like UGA, but that's in the West.
Yeah, I had that backwards. My bad. I do not recommend a direct assault until you find out more about the vaults. I believe Vault
Yeah.
Tech is somehow involved in all this.
Is he
I
not going to
agree,
try
yeah.
to cure Squeep's like addictive personality?
I mean, why would he? I'm perfect the way I am. God made me as I am, Adelaide.
Well, she's passed out, but like,
He's
I feel
taking
the
he's
sentiment.
taking it, the heroes as they come, Adelaide.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a holy dude, man.
He
Well,
is.
trying to-
Why?
He's a holy dude.
No
is
shortcuts. I have to
ridiculous.
overcome my own problems.
Like he
It's a
couldn't
process.
heal me, obviously, because that was shit. But like
Okay, yeah,
Sweet.
I'll
If you
try
thought
it.
you had, if you thought you had a maze, I'm a Gordian knot. If it comes to fucking drug addiction.
Curing
it's not your
touch.
choice.
So he has a curing touch. After your recent exposure, this ability works much better the more you understand about the ailment, requiring an intelligence medicine check to perform. Difficulty begins at 1 if you fully diagnose the problem. If it's extremely difficult, it's at a difficulty 4. Requires an AP to activate. So I can't even try to heal him. I can
God.
try and alleviate his current addiction for difficulty 3. So let me. He's going to laugh. Hold out a hand on. It's kind of awkward. It's kind of like not normal for two guys to do this, but
Don't
He-
fucking touch me.
he
Hey,
holds the hand over your hand.
get away from me.
And he's going to speak some ancient Babylonian. And gay.
Bar.
And it does nothing. It doesn't even abate anything. It doesn't even abate your addiction in the slightest.
Oh, that's weird. I kind of felt hopeful for a second, and then it faded.
If anything, it just makes him crave it even more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take out some berry Mentats and start chewing on them.
Like it
Nom,
wouldn't
nom,
have
nom.
stopped you from taking drugs, but like maybe the addiction would have like disappeared.
I barely feel the addiction at this point.
Yeah, I'd have to spend an AP to even try and roll, and I'd have to roll a 4 difficulty 4 to heal him.
I need to be more daring natures
Yeah.
to give him more AP.
One
Yeah.
of my character traits is that I can only be addicted to one substance at a time.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what about his trauma?
You can't
Because
heal
regular people-
psychological trauma with a fucking touch.
Yeah.
Regular people can be healed with just talking with
Exactly.
like regular other people.
And I don't
Perhaps-
want to talk about it, okay?
All right.
Let's just
we'll,
drop it.
we'll roll back into the narrative. He says, "I apologize. I should not have presumed to do what only the healer can do, the great physician can do.
The fuck, man! Don't touch me. That was weird.
Perhaps you're not ready. When the books come out, you will know."
Right.
And
How
he's
long
going
is the
to
book?
longer than most people care to read.
Well, then
he's
there
go-
you go.
He's going to spend an hour explaining a short story of a man from a place that none of you know called Nazarene, Nazareth, and he's going to essentially detail a more accurate account than any of you have ever heard from the Dreamers of his God and King.
Hey, stop it.
Are the Dreamers Christian?
The Dreamers are a decadent, not a decadent, a desiccated form of Christianity. They-
I see.
What
They,
was it,
they don't have the history as much anymore. He essentially details the story of his hero, his God King, who lived and died.
Yeah, how directly was he involved in like
What-
this guy's life?
What was the name for this? I missed
Is he
that.
like Judas right now or some shit?
Jesus. He was not Judas. He was not any of them. He was not there for that part of the history. He was in he was serving in the Roman army.
Ooh, that's spicy.
All I know is that I converted long after he was gone, and
Wait, so he was one of those the Legion bastards?
Longinus over here stabbing him in the side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, yeah, like, would there be anything like of note that would stand out as compared to the King James version?
I guess not.
You just asked him
He-
to change
Yeah, change the lore. I want to know what really happened.
like. Question is,
he details that water and blood truly did flow onto his spear.
Okay.
And he truly cried out, my God, we've slain my God."
Was his name Joshua or Jesus?
Yeshua. His name is not pronounced as you understand it to be pronounced. It's
Yeah,
specifically pronounced Yeshua. Yeshua.
Yeshua.
Does Queen double take and go, what the hell did you just say?
Yeah, I mean, this is all meta narrative. Squeebs has no idea what Christianity is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Secret Order.
Yeah.
Do we want to ask him more about the Order before we go? Try to figure out what the fuck
He
that
said he
is?
wouldn't tell us anything about that.
Well, nah, yeah, but we've been acquainted now. He seems like an open book, to be honest.
Is he willing to tell us anything just straight up if we ask him?
Try it.
No, but you could make a charisma speak check to read his mind.
Oh my god. He can't do that. He's not psychic.
Yeah.
He will not tell you anything. He will at most insinuate that the order can be trusted and will defend the interests of all mankind.
I'm probably on edge about that after what happened earlier, so I'm not even gonna try.
Damn it, Sean.
is anybody gonna tell him to like resuscitate me?
Oh yeah, can you bring him back?
Yeah. He lays a hand over her head, and she wakes before he pulls back his hand back into his robes.
Hey, how many languages do you speak, by the way? I mean, like, Adelaide speaks Chinese or something, so, like, maybe you can have a conversation in that.
Ohio.
Skippity boo.
Yeah, and he links into a several series of languages. Ancient Sumerian, as he was taught in school, back in Babylonian days. Babylonian, Assyrian, Achaemenid dialects. He leans into a particular form of Aramaic that he is extremely fond of. Before he,
just for some fun, can I roll to do a luck roll to see if I can like name off the languages in character as he's like saying them?
Yeah. It'll be difficulty 4 to just do this, and we'll. How long have we been going? Let me see.
It's 1:43 now.
Yeah, I'll say we'll cut after this, and like I'll get you guys to Mechaville for next episode.
Cool.
What difficulty did you say it was?
Difficulty 4.
All right. Well, since I'll lose the AP anyway, I'll just go ahead and spend it.
Yeah.
I don't know the language, or I can't speak the languages, but as he's like talking to him, I'm just going, that's Aramaic, that's
He's just
Sumerian.
guessing, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Greek,
Lucky every
Spanish,
time.
Spanish probably. You land on each one of them, and he finally says, "Shut up," in English, and you say English.
There you go.
Before he finally calls you something in
Tongues?
It calls you something in Babylonian, and you do recall that it is Babylonian. You luck out and one last time call it Babylonian, and your mind connects for just 1 second with his, and he voluntarily offers this to you. Mudu Kalu, one who knows all, but he says it in such a way as saying you're know-it-all.
Oh. Why do we keep waking up on the ground?
Maybe
That would be because of the flag that you keep seeing, and I would recommend you stay away from it, child. It is a poisonous influence on your mind, and it seems to be controlling you. Whatever was laid into your mind is, as a lattice, is effectively controlling you whenever you see that.
Like when I heard Squeeps.
Like when you heard screams, yes. And you are apparently programmed to be much more effective than you are normally.
Oh.
A sleeper
Huh.
cell agent, if you would.
How come I can't do that normally? I'm just supposed to die?
you can't do that normally yet.
Yet.
Asterisk.
Ugh.
When we
Oh,
unlock
Unlock that hidden potential.
Yeah. I will 100% give you a perk that lets you unlock that if we do your personal quest.
Oh, fuck yeah. All for it.
He stands up, flicks a finger, and snuffs out the light of the bonfire. Turns to the scoffing disbeliever next to him. He says, lifts her up with one hand, not touching her. And he says, "It was a
Force
pleasure."
choker.
He doesn't force choke her. He lifts her up by the force, shakes her hand, and says, "It was a pleasure to meet you," and laughs, and then walks off. Not everything. And he quotes the misquoted thing that Marcus said.
Which
Marcus was attempting to quote something from Shakespeare. Not all things that are dreamt of in your philosophy. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy. As he lifts her and shakes her hand and walks off.
Farewell, Amel. I'll say as he leaves.
And he's going to walk over towards Elliot, who has something. He peers for a second as he passes by her. He sees that you have a small orb of glowing color, and he says, "I can take that off your hands if you'd like. It's a
Why do you
powerful
wanna-
artifact."
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it.
Shame. Don't touch it
Mhm.
directly.
Does she have the pure orb of FEV?
Yeah,
That, we found? Okay.
she does.
Forgot that was a thing.
I don't recommend touching it, but then again, I'm not your father.
But licking, it's fine.
Wait, wasn't it?
Oh, what a
that-
stab.
Is that
What a
separate?
stab.
Is that separate from the orb we picked up out of Vagani?
No, it's the same orb. It's the one in the same orb.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's also got the Blade of the East.
I think that's in my inventory.
Semantics, John. Semantics.
I don't see it in my inventory, but you know.
Yeah, because I remember I picked it up on Vagani and you were asking me if I was like barehanded touching it.
Okay, my bad. I thought she had it. We'll rewrite that. As you guys just avoided a level 20 fight with an individual who would have resurrected after he died an hour later.
We could have taken him.
You would have made a permanent enemy. I was ready to like make you guys fight him over and over and over throughout the
Fucking
campaign.
Revenant, yeah. Jesus.
Got a charisma speech and was like, "Okay, we're done fighting. We're sorry."
I'm glad I'm able to like save the party for the fighting level 20 like superhero.
He had let me just recall what all he had on his character sheet. He had a weapon. He had a gilded sword with piercing 4, 10 damage die.
Oh my god.
He had a telekinetic group slam, so he could have stunned you all in a group, and then he had abilities. He had dormant regeneration, which is one of the mutations that does. You revive an hour later with your full HP, as long as 25% of your original body remains. He had heroic actions, which meant he could take 3 major actions and 2 minor each turn, and he could take opportunity attacks. So if you stepped outside of his range, he could have attacked you.
Jesus.
And then he had psychokinesis.
Why the fuck does this guy have all these powers if he was born 2,500 years ago?
Because he was born 2,500 years ago. You
Some kind of
collect
like
things.
nuclear meteor fell from the sky and
Yeah.
irradiated him or some shit.
Yeah. We'll leave that a mystery. Like you didn't ask him that. That was one of the things you could have asked him.
Well, he's just gonna say because Jesus gave it to me. That's
Exactly.
the problem.
That is what he would have said. Yes.
What is he gonna pass by the bus of like the unnaturally born 2 babies that need some guidance?
Oh no. He's leaving. He's leaving. He's letting sleeping dogs lie.
Great, we
Alright.
gotta raise them.
Carter's gonna stand up from the now extinguished fire and he's gonna say, playing a part is tiring. You ready for bed?
Yeah, I'll sleep. What time is it?
5 o'clock.
In the afternoon?
Yeah.
No, I'm not ready for sleeping actually.
Or 6. 6. Yeah.
The sun's still up, John.
I will say, you guys can continue and sleep on the bus and arrive in Mechaville. It's been 5 hours. You sleep on the bus. It'll take you another. Do the math with my brain. 12 hours. So another 12 hours.
So we get there at 5 a.m.
Yeah. So I'll advance you guys 1, 2, 3, 4, and then sleep for 8. And then you guys get there at 5 a.m.
Oh boy, 5 a.m.
And you guys are now back at Mechaville.
Playing a character within a character is surprisingly exhausting.
Yeah. No, I promise. I'm not demon. I swears.
Ours not demon.
Wait,
Hey,
am I
man.
injured? Or did he heal me?
You're healed.
Okay.
You gotta be willing to say whatever you need to get out of a situation.
He's essentially a fucking.
If telling the Christian man with a sword that I'm an angel prevents me from getting killed, I'm an angel, okay?
I'm whoever you need me to be right there at the moment.
Exactly.
I'm an enigma.
There is no actual John Carter. Nothing. He's like the Patrick Bateman of the Fallout universe.
If I could actually read minds like this guy could, you guys would know it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, he's an angel, so.
And I'm not,
Yes.
so there you go.
I'm siding with
you're
Elliot.
possessed.
You're definitely possessed by this point. Yeah.
Yeah, you had
there's
to lie
something
about
inside of
it. And he still didn't believe you.
I actually like that it's a running joke that Carter will just know, even if you guys do know at this point, if you guys are like, 100%, he's either possessed, like, he's gaslighting you. Because at first you guys were like, yeah, he's probably psychic. Maybe he's possessed. He's either possessed or psychic. I know he's something. And then he's just like, I have no abilities. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm still convinced this is meta narrative seeping into the characters.
Yes, it is, baby boy.
Uh, the
I can definitely see Elliot freaking out because she's the one person I've actually used my telekinesis stuff on. But
I mean, I still think that he's a demon, but I recognize that at the moment.
and do
saying
you,
that
guys-
out
do you
loud
guys
would
not
have me
remember when she
killed.
tried to accuse me in front of Himiko and just looked fucking insane?
And that's
She
what's
wasn't
gonna
wrong,
happen to
though.
the rest of you if you try and accuse me too.
Wait, Carter,
Hey.
are you the reason I'm like this?
a cloud. In the town here, where would I buy platforming from?
Are you
Pack ramen?
talking about getting knocked out, Adelaide? I'm just gonna gesture to like the bruise from the buttstock against her
No,
face.
your demonic ways. Why my mind is a labyrinth.
Uh,
Were you
I-
in Tulsa City?
I'm gonna roll my eyes and walk inside the building.
for 250 caps, I'd let you buy it off of Lily Chen. She does with herbs and different goods. So like I'll
Okay.
say if you take 250 caps, I'll let you buy a pack
Okay.
ramen.
I have that money on me, so I'm only down to 115 caps.
Nice.
Wait, what's happening?
He bought a pack
Wait,
ramen so he could carry more
so-
shit.
Oh, we're shopping.
It's 250. You said, right?
Yeah.
But
You're
it would be
shopping. And you guys are back at the area with Alice Goodman, the cyberware
How
doctor
is
and
not
stuff.
allowed on the bus?
Do you say something to me, Squeebs?
Do we have the popularity bonus to selling this shit?
Yeah. Does anybody have a perk for like sales?
I do.
So that's gonna be buy price is 90% and sell
Holy
prices.
shit. Oh, I thought you said sell price was 90% for some reason.
Are you able to do this globally? Or are you having to go through and check each person?
I have to check each person. If I find a way to do this globally, I will. For the love of God, yes, I will.
Can you let me know? Can you let me know when you hit wrench with it?
I
What
have.
perk is that?
Oh.
Cold.
Oh, actually, since I'm wanting to buy something and sell a couple things to him, can I roll a barter check against him?
Yeah.
Semi-dead difficulty, baby.
Beat a 2, buddy boy. It's gonna be half increase, so it's like a 5% instead of 10%.
Alright, that works, I guess. Have you got it applied?
Yeah, I've applied.
Alright.
I wanna buy shit. I wanna sell shit and get a ton of loot. I will add the in between episodes. I will add the pack ramen that you now have. But that pack ramen marches outside of Mr. Krabs, or so help me, so help Elliot.
Yeah, no poop on the bus.
Yeah, that's kind of gross.
Growth.
Does somebody want that chest armor I picked up off of Ghani, or should I just go in and sell it?
Kind is.
A chest armor?
I just put in loot.
I just give it to Elizabeth just to have actual armor of some kind instead of just faux leather and a army helmet.
She's just gonna be hiding, so.
Yeah, but do you want her to die on your conscience?
Yeah,
Mm,
of course.
Argus is the one
Oh.
that's Stockholm syndrome.
Feel free to sell it. I don't care either way. I'll add it to her inventory if you want me to. She has a special ability called fainting spells.
Does it say what it does on the tin?
What it does on a 10?
On the tin.
Yes. Yeah, the ability. She just faints.
Yeah, it says, although this ability only lasts for 24 hours, it can be quite severe. No, I'll edit that a little bit. But essentially, On each of her combat turns, she rolls an endurance survival test, difficulty 1. Passing allows her to take her turn as normal. Failing causes her to lose her main action. And a complication makes her drop unconscious. So she is prone to, being useless in combat because you did pick a person from a completely peaceful vault.
It sounds like I have to spend time to make sure she get to have at least some combat experience, so she doesn't think as often.
You also, because you took the perk that lets you have a companion with you, you feel free to exchange her with someone else if you want to later, an actual combatant. For now,
No,
it's
no,
just...
no. This is entertaining to have her
Yes, but no,
around.
he would like to have a
It is more
captive
useful
slave.
than the actual useful
Who's
companion.
terrified of.
No, yeah, it's actually more funny to me to have someone who's got fainting spells and is actively terrified of you, but following you just because because of the implication.
I mean, she wants to learn. She have to adapt to the surface, so she might as well learn how to deal with the circumstances that she get herself into.
So, this electrification module, if I apply it to the swords, will that electrocute people when I slice them?
Yes, it will.
Oh fuck yeah, I'm buying that.
Flamer with an electrocution model. You should just see how many like elemental effects you can apply to that one weapon.
I can add them. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be like Ruby, where it has like multiple dials. Oh,
Not you too.
Oh my god, yes. Buy the ruby. Make the ruby sword.
Get me out of here.
Why? Oh, right.
Hey, this guy's got a bag of fertilizer. Adelaide.
I do, because I haven't applied it yet.
Oh, okay, cool. I just saw
'Cause
that
I
scrap
kept
over your
getting.
head, Jen.
You guys kept knocking me out. You know.
If we had a good reason to do it, I mean, it's not like we wanted to.
Well, yeah,
Apparently,
I'm just stating
Queen
facts.
Doctor doesn't have anything.
Cloud. One item I would like to purchase if possible. It would be the lasso from the Hollywood Heroes book.
Okay.
So can you just add that to my inventory and just remove like 10 cash for the price for it?
What book did you want?
Oh, it would be the lasso from the Hollywood Heroes PDF for a piece of equipment from that.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and remove the gold and I'll add it to your inventory.
You can like do lore searches to find items you want.
Yeah.
It is in the library in the PDF sale. Have all the items that are in that.
Yeah, so if you go to compendiums and like type something in, you can kind of like look up like what's an item that you kind of would want, like let me say ray gun, and like
My Fallout 2D20 compendium.
Yeah.
Sorry, this post is removed.
I'm curious. So with the shop in town, does Elizabeth want any specific item around, especially if you want to do any type of botany or plant related while traveling?
She is interested in seeing what's available topside and what mutations have occurred to the local plants. I would love to see
They're the herb store and the plant store. Can I point out which one she would like to go? Hello. This is this is my associate Elizabeth. She is from a Vault 69.
Oh, really? And she laughs. Here, on the house, and she hands her a blade corn and like waits for her to see her pick it up. And I'm going to roll a d20 to see if she rolls a complication and cuts herself on the blade corn. Nope. So she's going to add a thing of blade corn to study in her inventory.
My friend Elizabeth here is curious about plant life on the surface. Do you have any books on the matter that she can read?
Huh, give me 1 second, but I can rummage something up. These are my old notes. Notes on philology of mutans, and I'm gonna go ahead and add that to her inventory. It's a book that weighs 5 pounds.
Uh, do you have any small potted plants that Elizabeth may take an interest in growing some plants on the road?
I have brain fungus, razor grain, melon, and a gourd.
Elizabeth, which one take your interest?
I'm not really a mycologist, but I would love the brain fungus.
Okay, how much would that be?
5 caps.
Uh,
And so, are you gonna grow some brain fungus in your jar, Adelaide?
What the heck is brain fungus?
Let me see here. Like, let
'Cause I've
me.
got 3 jars. I don't know what the third one is because you said
Glowing fungus.
screams.
You have a mutated radgrass plant.
And
Of the-
glowing fungus.
A glowing fungus, yeah. So, brain fungus would be the last one, and what it is essentially is an off-white mushroom which resembles a brain and which tends to be found in clusters growing in dark, dank corners, slightly irradiated, due simply to growing in the wasteland, but otherwise harmless. It's a ingredient in making wasteland mentats.
And the way that the mentats help depends on the flavor.
Yeah.
How would I go about getting the flavor? Just the flavor.
You'd have to find some sort of citron or some sort of berry to make the other parts of the flavor. You can make berry mentats using like raspberry wine and mint brain fungus, for example.
And for the orange, could I use the lemon?
Yes.
So, because
Yes,
it's
you could.
loyal. Oh God. What else do they have?
They have melons and gourds and other things like that. And then let me see what Sage has. More redgrass if you want to grow some more redgrass. Actual
No,
redgrass.
I didn't want to grow that anyway. He stole my thing. Remember, I'm allergic. I don't need that.
I'll take the
Little
jar.
turd. Stay away from my jars.
Well, it's like give me my fucking guy if you don't want him. I mean, he's neat.
All right, fine, but you got to give me a new jar.
Okay, and I look at the 99 junk I have in my inventory and fucking give her one of them for a jar.
yeah. Elizabeth, the apothecary store is right next over.
All
All right,
right.
I'll get the fungus.
Roll me an athletics check. Difficulty 4. My bud. My Squeebs.
Difficulty 4?
That thing wants to bite you, and it's very nimble little critter.
Oh, I mean, is the jar not closed? Is it just an open?
It's just in an open jar, yeah.
Fuck me.
On her back.
Find a lid. Sure. Yeah, I'd like to have a nice trip. Haven't been high this whole episode. Let's see if I get what is that? 5% of 5%, or whatever I need to crit in this bullshit. I think I actually have some athletics.
Yes.
Rank 3.
For the Cloud, for the equipment needed to take care of the plant in the bus, does that need to be purchased as well?
Got 1 success out of 4.
Oh, wait, did I just buy those?
All right. Here we go,
What
buddy.
Wow, 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 wow.
As the venom courses through Squeebs' veins,
Oh my god.
the world around him twists and churns. The air grows humid and heavy with the scent of moss and decay.
Ugh.
The soft rustle of leaves becomes a symphony of whispers, and the familiar wasteland fades, replaced by the Swamp Father's realm. A boundless, murky expanse, while the towering cypress trees loom like sentinels, their roots spiraling into endless black water. Squeeb stands ankle deep in the swamp, his reflection in the water shimmering with distorted colors. In the distance, a faint white glow appears, like a firefly hovering above the mist. The light grows brighter, taking the shape of Ganayegi, his form ethereal yet unmistakable. He walks across the water as if it were solid ground, and his presence is calm and resolute. Squeebs, you stubborn old beautiful fool, I never thought I'd find someone like you in the broken world. Someone so real. You hide behind your vices and jokes, but I've seen the cracks in your armor. You care, more than you let on. His voice echoes, not just in the swamp, but in your mind, weaving through your thoughts like a melody that you didn't even know you needed. A deep, resonant voice cuts through the mist, vibrating in the marrows of Squeeb's bones. It's the voice of the Swamp Father. He speaks, his tone neither kind nor cruel, but infinite and knowing. He is a river, Squeebs, forever moving and forever changing. You are a stone, weathered and still. Together you brought balance to chaos, but rivers can't stay in one place forever. Ganayagi nods, his expression softened by sorrow. Swamp Father's right. I was always meant to keep moving. To change and grow, but you're something special. That's what the world needs, Squeebs. Even if I'm not ready there anymore, it doesn't mean I've left you. He brings out a single bloom of radgrass. The flower grows faintly, and you wake up with a radgrass flower in your inventory.
Wow. Okay. Swamp Fada. Swamp Fada. Swamp Fada. Swamp Fada.
Take this gift, Stoneborn. In the river's absence, remember his light. And when the winds howl and the shadows press close, let it guide you.
Cool. He's still with me.
Yep.
A cloud for the plant that Elizabeth purchased. Does equipment needed to be purchased to take care of it?
It. Let me see. The plant that she purchased. It does need to be purchased for her to raise it. So like, I'll just go ahead and say if you buy it and then give it to her, yeah, I'll let her nurture it.
Okay. Do you, Elizabeth? Do you want to purchase the other two plants as well?
Let's see here.
Did somebody else buy the Dandy Boy apples? Because I didn't. I thought, and it's not showing up.
It says you just bought them a couple minutes ago in the history. In fact, Seven, I was wanting to ask you about is I noticed you bought this electrification module from Jolt, but it says that's for big guns. And the description says it's a junk jet modification too.
I got permission from the DM.
Oh, okay.
I bought some
Right?
apples. Did you
Right?
want the apples?
Yeah. I
Oh,
want
yeah.
some apples. I'm hungry.
Because I can use this to grow some more.
And you, kitty cat,
For
are
free.
you gonna keep fighting my other cat? My cat's been fighting with each other lately.
Oh no. In a playful
You
way?
want some?
No, in a really mean way, hissing at each other.
Damn.
I don't know why. I've had to keep them locked apart, and I don't know how to reintegrate them, and it's gonna be a worse and worse problem if I keep them separate forever.
Wow, that's the same thing we were asking about the vault right now. How do we reintegrate this?
Yeah.
Slowly.
That's how I get all my ideas, just from cats, John. It's all cats.
It's
All the way
okay.
down.
It's all cats all the way down.
Books and magazines.
I'm gonna go ahead and hop off.
Alright.
Oh, wait, can you send me the Dandy apple?
You want the apples? All right, hold up.
Give me the apples.
I'm
Hand 'em
sorry,
over.
I can grow us some more for free,
How do you like them apples?
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you grow the apples. You will be growing a small apple tree within a little jar, though, but yes.
They'll be blueberry sized.
Tiny apple bites.
A cloud. How much do I need to remove for the other plants that Elizabeth would be purchasing?
Just give her some junk and whatever, like just drag it across from your character sheet to hers, and then give her
I
like
only just have uncommon, and common.
Just make it uncommon, like 3 uncommon. I'll say those are glass jars, and then we'll makeshift another terrarium, a backpack terrarium for her.
I'm probably gonna hop off too.
All right, I'm gonna hop off as well. Hope you guys had fun.
Can you answer my question in the chat?
Oh, can I apply this to my Zapper ray gun? Yes, you can.
All right. I will buy that. And how much would I need to pay him to apply it to my weapon?
Like 50 caps.
50 caps. All right, I'll do that.
All right.
Also, what
I
happened with the
I-
jar conversation? I missed that.
He's gonna make another terrarium backpack for Elizabeth.
Oh, okay.
a cloud. When it comes to general hygiene for